Kung ngayon, mag-relax ka muna, katropa. Halika dito sa Vermont 888 KTV Bar at maglibang, magsaya, at mag-alis ng stress sa buong maghapon. Kumanta, kumain, o magkape, o di kaya ay mag-unwind habang kinakanta o kinakantahan ka ng paborito mong awitin. Dito lang yan sa Marcos Highway, Barangay Mayamot, sa lungsod ng Antipolo at katabi lang ng Unioy Gas Station. Ano pa hinihintay mo, katropa? Takbo na! Mga milenyo, pagod ka na ba galing sa trabaho? At gutom na sa maghapong pagtatrabaho, pero wala kang pagkain sa bahay? Narito na ang sagot, mga katropa, ang Super Manok Lechon. Napapawi sa inyong gutom at siguradong mapapa-anirize ka dahil sa tender juicy na jumbo pa at siguradong malinis at bagong katay buhat sa farm. Kaya super masalasa at pangmasa pa. Ano pa hinihintay niyo, mga katropa? Takbo na sa Super Manok Panteño Siniluan at bumili na. Baka maabusan ka, katropa. Nagbabasa ka pa ba ng dyaryo? O nakikinig ka pa ng radyo? Ang PagAsa News Online TV na ay mapapakinggan na sa inyong mga Millennial Online TV. Ang katropa mo sa dahil online na tayo, mga kamilenyo. Kaya manood, makinig dito sa Millennial Online TV.
Riders!
Magandang araw, mga kamilenyal. Tutukan ang mga balitang milenyo dito lang sa Millennial Online TV. Balitang inyong aabangan, tututukan at magbibigay ng impormasyon sa mga pangyayari sa ating bansa at sa labas ng bansa, mga news updates, at iba pa. Dito lang sa Millennial Online TV, mga balita sa bagong henerasyon. Magandang araw, mga kamilenyal. Tutukan ang mga balitang milenyo dito lang sa Millennial Online TV. Balitang inyong aabangan, tututukan at magbibigay ng impormasyon sa mga pangyayari sa ating bansa at sa labas ng bansa, mga news updates, at iba pa. Dito lang sa Millennial Online TV, mga balita sa bagong henerasyon.
dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. Where eagles, the Philippine eagles, lasting peace, a noble nation. Where eagles, pursue our people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Faced with the zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty. We're eagles, the Philippine eagles, lasting peace, a noble nation. We're eagles, pursue our people, pillars of the nation. Diyos at makakayan, nagbibigay sila lakas na kaisipan. Andong namin ay pagmamahalan, naglilingkod para sa sangkatauhan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, inaasam ay kapayapaan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, haligin ang ating bayan. Nag-aalay ng kapatiran, magkakaisa kapayapaan. Maglingkod sa kapwa aming nagika, buhay nihahandog ang maging malaya. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, inaasam ay kapayapaan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, haligin ang ating bayan. Nag-aalay ng kapatiran, pagkakaisa kapayapaan. Maglikod sa kapwa aming nalika, buhay ihahandog upang maging malaya.
Ayun, nako, pasensya na kayo at medyo kami ginabi na naman, no, ng aking partner, no? Mga kaibigan, ang oras natin alas 6:08 po, no? Alas 6:04 ng gabi, Philippine Standard Time. At syempre sa inyo na po ang programang Tropa. Syempre dito lang po sa Millennial Online TV. At sa araw po ng linggo, no, sa darating na linggo, ay abangan nyo na po ang muling pagsasempapawid ng mga agila ng bagong milenyo. Siyempre po, katatampukan po yan ng CLR 45 Media Eagles Club. Bang, bang, bang! At siyempre po, yan makakasama nyo kami ni Kuya Michael Samson. At siyempre, tatalakay po natin dyan yung mga usapang agila, mga kuya, ate. At magkakaroon tayo ng whip around sa mga miyembro po na CLR 45 Media Eagles Club. Siyempre kasama na dyan yung ating lahat ng miyembro, no? Sina Ate Nathan, Nobi, sina Kuya Richard Tagle, si Eko, tapos si Kevin, lahat po, no? Si Ate Joy, si Kuya Roy, si Kuya Conrad. Lahat po, parang whip around lang, ano ginagawa nila, ano pinagkakaabalahan sa araw na yun ng linggo. Yun po yung linggo, abangan nyo na po, mga agila ng bagong milenyo, CLR 45 Media Eagles Club. Ayun, good evening daw, sabi ni Ate Nathan. Si Ate Nathan Sanda. Ayun, at si Ate Jane Empal. Ayan, magandang gabi sa iyo. Ikaw, Ate Jane, nabasa ko yung text mo kay Eko, kay Richard Tagle, kagabi, nabasa ko. Okay lang yun. At magandang gabi rin kay Ate Alona ko. Kasama rin po natin sa CLR 45. Ayan, at siyempre yun si Dennis Trillo. Ayan, nanonood na. Siyempre si Ate Tek Valencia Pingol. Ang ating ika nga ang Mandaragit Lady Eagles Club, President, at siyempre po na CLR 3, ang pinakamatikas sa CLR 3, si Ate Tek Valencia Pingol. Wala, ikaw naman, ikaw talaga si Ate Jane, At sabi ni Ate Tek Valencia Pingol, hello mga kuya, mustasa na, abay, di nyo ako namimiss, ako miss ko kayo. Pwede ba naman yun, Ate Tek? Kung nga iniintay namin, baka meron kang ipako-cover, pupunta dyan sa lugar, dyan sa area mo. Iniintay ka namin, syempre. Ayaw naman namin sabihin, baka naman sabihin mo, ako. At sabi pa ni, sino ba to? Si Ate Alona ko. Hi, good evening po, Kuya President. May magandang gabi sa iyo, Ate Alona. At siyempre si Ambin Vito Raneses, atin din pong kuya. Congratulations sa iyo, Ambin. At nakuha mo na yung dapat mong makuha. Sana'y nagampanan namin ang aming gampanin para sa iyo bilang kuya. At congratulations. At syempre, doon sa kanyang ahente, si, nandito yung pangalan ng ahente niya, nandito yun babasahin ko lang, Oo, ano pangalan ng ahente mo, Kuya Ambin? Si, Pesino, yun ba yun? Si, Mary Ann, Pedrache Pesino. Ayan yung ahente po ni Kuya Ambin Raneses. Maraming salamat at naalalayan mo yung aming kuya, Ate Mary Ann. Maraming salamat sa iyo. At sabi po ni Kuya Richard Tagle, takas girl daw si Janessa. Si Ate Janessa daw, takas girl. Sabi ni Richard Tagle ni Eko. At sabi naman ni John Kevin Poligrates, good evening Kuya Rosel. Abay, ka ba sa gabi, Kuya Kevin, Dennis Trillo. At sabi ni Ate Tek Valencia Pingol, pasabog Kuya, meron, hi Ate Janessa Empal, love you too. Ano yung pasabog na yun? Ibulong mo sa amin mamaya. Ibulong mo sa amin ni Kuya Michael Samson kung ano yung pasabog na yan. Hindi rin ma-view yung sinend mo. At sabi naman ni Kuya Rex Samson, magandang gabi po Kuya Pres at Kuya Mike. Bagong gupit si Kuya Rosel, new look ba? Huwag ka mag-alala Kuya Rex, sinalvage ko na yung gumupit. Para hindi na mabahiran ng dugo ang iyong mga kamay. At sabi pa ni Ate Janessa Empala, binuka mo pa ako Kuya Richard, hindi na ako makatakas sa susunod. Talaga naman kahit hindi ka ibuko, bukong-buko nawala ka sa eksena nag-disappear ka, no show. At sabi pa ni Ate Alona ko, pa-shoutout po Kuya Mate Randy Adsioche. Ayan, pa-shoutout daw sabi ni Ate Alona ko. At Kuya, happy ka ba? Siyempre, alam mo, saya natin kahapon sa ating GMM. At least, nagkadaupang palad tayo lahat, at pag-usapan lahat, nagkalinawan, no? At si Kuya Joe Asuncion Aranja, na nasa Tanawan City sa Batangas. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Kuya Joe. At congratulations sa iyong apo, na welcome to the Christian world. Lumabas na po ang apo ni Kuya Joe Aranja, na anak po ng kanyang anak. Kaya apo, lolo ka na. Sabi niya, magandang gabi Kuya Pres Rosel at magandang gabi sa lahat ng kuya at ate. Kuya Joe, basahin mo na lang yung post sa ating GC. At lalo na raw sa aming butihing Governor Rafael Agkawili, mabuhay ang agila. Sabi ni Kuya Joe Aranja. Sabi ni Ate Janessa, sorry na ba? Hindi, ako wala yon. Kila Eko ka sorry. Dahil kayo magkakausap nila Richard Tagle. At sabi pa ni Kuya Mariano Erson, magandang gabi Bro Rosel, God bless po, pabati po ang all chapter ng MCO o Malabon Community Organization. Mabuhay po ang MCO, sabi niya. Mabuhay po ang lahat ng membro ng Malabon Community Organization. Yan, o kayo mag-usap ni Kuya Richard Tagle. Kayo magka-text kagabi nabasa ko nga yung text mo Okay, at sabi pa ni Kuya Joe Asuncion, meron na, nabati niya na. Sabi ni Ate Nathan, bakit hindi ko ma-share, Kuya Pres, itong live mo ngayon? Hindi, i-click mo lang yung mismong sinend kong link. Sesend ko sa'yo, sige hintayin mo, ito ang isend mo. Ito ang isend mo na link para yun ang isend mo ito Teka, sandali. Sandali lang. Sandali ho kasi hindi raw ma-isend ni Ate Nathan yung aking live. Ano bang apelido ni Ate Nathan? Sanda. Dapat pa walang Sanda rito. Musi-musine? Wala akong nakikita Sanda. Ba't ganun? Sandali lang Aba, mukhang na si Ate Nathan na nasasabotahe Ba't kaya? Ate Nathan Sanda, bakit ganun? Bakit wala? Hindi ko makita yung name. Ano ba nangyari? Ate Nathan. Baka tinago ni Meta. Baka tinago, alam mo, si Meta, minsan di natin maintindihan. Abay, magulo. Magulo si Ate, tong ating kwan. FB ngayon, masyadong mahigpit. Ito Ayan, sisend ko sa'yo, Ate Nathan. Yan ay send mo. Yan, yung live na yan. Yan ay send mo para i-click mo lang yan. Tapos isend mo na. Oo nga hindi ko rin maintindihan si Meta Alam mo ba dati yung ating unang page, abay nasa libo-libo na ang viewers. Ayun, dinisable ni FB, ni Meta. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Yun ay magsimula nung nilabas natin yung episode ng pag-uusap at pagtatalo ng isang congressman at ng isang undersecretary na may kaugnayan po sa NPA, sa New People's Army. Hindi ko na malaman. At magandang gabi rin kay Kuya Jonas Mariano ng Vermont 888. Yan po sa may Antipolo City sa Rizal. Ayan, si Ate Alona. Ayan magandang gabi. At sabi ni Richard Tagle, happy, shalala, ha. Nathan Sanda, mukhang may sabotan. So nga Ibale, bahala na sila. Okay, sa mga kaibigan, oras natin alas 6:14 po ng gabi, Philippine Standard Time. At kahapon po na isagawa at nairaos ng maayos at masaya ang first general meeting ng CLR 45 Media Eagles Club. Ayan, bang. GMM. At syempre po, pinangunahan po natin yun. Namin nila Kuya Romel Stanislao, Kuya Michael Samson, at syempre inyong lingkod. At syempre si Ate Joy Paha at si Ate Bachi. Yan. At si Roda Santos, good evening daw from MCO Organization from Tunsuya Letre. Ay, yung pong ginawa yung community service Kuya Herson. Bukas ay ilalabas natin yan. Ayan mo siya. Edit pa ho kasi ng ating editor yun Kaya i-edit pa natin. Kaya bukas natin ilalabas yung inyong ginawang community service dyan po sa Malabon City. Kaya bukas sa lahat ng mga taga-MCO, abangan nyo po ang ginawa nyo pong community service dyan sa Luzon ng Malabon. At muling paalala mga kaibigan doon sa mga hindi pa ho nagpapabooster, abay siguruhin nyo po doon sa inyong mga... Pero teka muna Kuya Michael, dakdak tayo ng dakdak, di pa tayo nagpapakilala tsaka anong programa Bueno mga kaibigan, ngayon ay araw ng Lunes sa inyo nga siyempre ang programang Tropa. At siyempre ako pa rin ang inyong magiging kasama, ka-jamming, kakwentuhan, kakuya, kaate, kabarangay, kakosa, Rosel Lopez. At siyempre sa technical side, ang ating nag-iisa at walang kupas, ang Jack of all trade at master of none, si Kuya Michael Samson. Sino? O si Kuya Noel Tolentino na nasa barko daw. Ano bang barko sinakyan mo? Yan ba yung Titanic? Parang gano'n ha. Si Jack. Nandiyan ba si Jack? Si Rose. Si Ate Tek-Tek daw si Rose. Nasa si Jack. Joke lang daw. Sabi ni Ate Janessa, dance sharing Kuya Pres. Salamat. At si Ate Shane, Unified Eagles Wing, na nasa Taiwan, abay nanonood din po. Siguro pahinga to si Ate Shane. Ito po ang waswit ng ating katropang si Kuya Michael Samson, ni Kuya Mikey. Dahil sharing na daw, sabi ni Ate Roda Santos. Ate Roda, yung inyong community service, bukas po ilalabas natin yan. Kaya mag-watch po kayo bukas at ilalabas po natin yan, yung inyong ginawang community service. Kasi po, pina-edit pa natin ngayon sa ating editor, hindi ho aabot medyo gagabihin tayo pag tinapos pa ho natin. Kaya bukas po, abangan nyo ng mga miyembro ng Malabon Community Organization, yung inyong ginawang community service sa Malabon City ay ilalabas po natin bukas. Ayan, magandang gabi. At si Christina Uy, good evening po. Pa-shoutout po, Barangay Tugatog from MCO Organization. Ayan. Sabi naman ni Mariano Herson, okay lang po yon, always welcome. Bro Rosel, God bless din po. Salamat ng Agila, mga sir. Ayun. Alam nyo ito si Kuya Herson tsaka yung mga grupo ng MCO ay bukas makalawa itataya po natin sa Philippine Eagles. Siyempre, sa CLR 45. Sa CLR 45 Media Eagles Club. Tama ba yon? At siyempre si Barangay Captain Yambao ng Barangay, ano yun? Kabkabin, dyan po sa Maribeles, Bataan. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Barangay Chairman. At yung pinag-usapan natin medyo i-workout namin at kapag positive na, abay tatawagan ka namin. Napakabait po ni Barangay Chairman Yambao. No, talaga namang in-entertain niya kami. Pinagtimpla pa kami ng kape, nakakahiya. Diba, bibihira sa kapitan yung ganon. Although hindi naman sa ganong kaano ang barangay niya, pero makikita mo yung pakikiharap ni Barangay Chairman Yambao, napakagaling po. Saludo po kami sa iyo, Chairman, at mabuhay ka po. At sabi ni Kuya Ambin, maraming salamat po, mga kuya. Set tayo pag di na busy, kape at kain tayo. Ikaw naman, nagre-reduce nga kami ni Kuya Michael Ikaw naman talaga, Kuya Ambin. Makakita lang namin na happy ka, at na nawala na yung problema. Abay, happy na rin kami. At least pumapagaspas ka na ba? Kasi si Kuya Ambin, nagkaroon ng problema sa kanyang dating kinuhanan ng housing na ayaw hong ibigay yung kanyang na-down. Pero, ngayon ibinigay na dahil po kinausap natin yung kanyang ahente, si Ate Mary Ann Pedrache Pesino, at naibigay po inalalaya. Sana ganun lahat ang ahente. Yung iba ko kasing ahente, kapag ka nakuha na yung down, yung komisyon, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Pero itong ahente niya, si Ate Mary Ann, hindi po. Hindi ho siya iniwan hanggang sa huli, hanggang sa mabawi at maibigay ng kanyang boss ang dinaon po ni Kuya Ambin Raneses. Ito po yung kuya rin natin sa ibang club nga lang. Si Kuya Noel Palay Vice Gob, ayun, sabi natin Tek-Tek Malaysia Pigol, hi kay Kuya Artistahin, Kuya Vice Gob Noel Tolentino, stay pogi and matikas, Kuya, size 7 po. Meron ka agad size 7? Paano naman si Eddie, Ate Tek-Tek? Paano naman si na Eddie? Ikaw talaga, Paano naman sina sina Kuya Eddie? Ate Tek-Tek. Meron ka kaagad size. Paano sina Eddie? Okay na ko, na size 20 na mga kaibigan. At mamaya, itutungay natin sa inyo yung ginawang community service ng grupo, ng Central Luzon Region 45. Diyan po sa may Luzon ng Parañaque, particular sa may Barangay BF Homes. At syempre po, nandun din si Councilor, ano pangalan ni Councilor? Yon, si Consi Rafael de la Peña. At syempre po, yan ay miyembro din ng Central Luzon Region 45. Beng, beng, beng. Ayan, sabi pa ni Kuya Mariano Erson, set po natin kapag may time po, Bro Rosel, ma-interview na po all chapter leaders ng MCO para makilala ka din po nila. Laging nakasuporta sa amin po. Oo naman, Kuya Herson. Alam nyo, pag maganda ginagawa at para sa taong bayan, para sa ating mga kababayan, hindi masamang tinapay sa atin yan. Welcome kayo. Kung ano yung ginagawa nyo, kailangan makita ng taong bayan. At lalo na ng mga politiko, na kahit kayo NGO, ginagawa nyo ang inyong ginagawa para sa taong bayan. Gano'n ang gagawin natin. Okay mga kaibigan, at nako, alas 6:22 na po ng gabi, Philippine Standard Time. At bukod dyan, ay may itutunghay din tayo yung ginawang forum dyan sa Kamuning Bakery, sa Pandesal Forum, kung saan tinalakay po rito tungkol sa mga e-commerce. Alam niyo yun, yung mga Shopee, Lazada, ano ba ang mga nagiging pangkaraniwang problema nun? Siyempre, ang naging moderator dyan, yung ating katropa na si Kuya Wilson Lee Flores ng Kamuning Bakery. Mamaya po yan, mapapakinggan natin at mapapanood. At siyempre po, ang lagay ng panahon buhat sa DOST PagAsa sa pagulat po ng ating katropang weather specialist na si Grace Castañeda. Mamaya rin po yan. Okay, so buti pa mga kaibigan, alamin na natin muna sa DOST PagAsa lagay ng panahon sa pag-uulat po ng ating katropang si Grace Castañeda. Panoorin po natin.
Magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Ngayon ay November 28, 2022 at narito ang update ukol sa magiging lagay ng panahon sa susunod na 24 oras. Patuloy na umiiral ang Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ dito sa bahagi ng Mindanao, kung saan ngayong gabi dito sa Metro Manila maging sa nalalabing bahagi ng ating bansa ay meron lamang tayong mararanasan ng mga isolated na mga pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat. At ngayong gabi, inaasahan din natin na magiging mas mataas yung tsansa ng mga pag-ulan dito sa silangang bahagi ng Mindanao, dulot yan ng ITCZ. Kaya paalala po sa ating mga kababayan dyan na mag-ingat at maging alerto sa mga posibleng pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa. At sa kasalukuyan ay wala rin tayong namamataan na sama ng panahon na maaari makaapekto dito sa ating bansa. At para sa magiging lagay ng panahon bukas ng Martes, dito sa Metro Manila, maging sa nalalabing bahagi pa ng Luzon ay magiging bahagyang maulap hanggang maulap yung kalangitan, or generally ay maaliwalas yung panahon na ating mararanasan. Maliban na lamang yan sa mga tsansa pa rin ng mga isolated na mga pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat dulot ng mga localized thunderstorms. And during severe thunderstorms, posible pa rin tayong makaranas ng mga katamtaman hanggang sa malalakas na pag-ulan na maaaring magdulot ng mga pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa, kaya pag-iingat pa rin po para sa ating mga kababayan. Agwat ng temperatura dito sa Metro Manila ay mula 23 to 33 degrees Celsius. At para naman sa bahagi ng Visayas at Mindanao, bukas ng Martes ay makakaranas din tayo ng bahagyang maulap hanggang maulap na kalangitan at meron lamang tayong mga tsansa pa rin ng mga isolated o yung mga biglaan at mga panandaliang pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat dulot ng ITCZ at ng mga localized thunderstorms. Ang ating mga regional offices ay nagpapalabas ng mga thunderstorm advisories or mga babala ukol sa mga pag-ulan na ito. Agwat ng temperatura sa Cebu ay mula 26 to 31 degrees Celsius at sa Davao ay mula 25 to 33 degrees Celsius. At para naman sa lagay ng dagat baybayin ng ating bansa, wala tayong nakataas na gale warning kaya malaya makapalaot yung mga kababayan nating mga isda, pati na rin yung may mga maliliit na sasakyang pandagat. At para naman sa 3-day outlook ng mga key cities ng ating bansa, by Wednesday or sa Miyerkules hanggang sa Biyernes, nakikita natin na dito sa bahagi ng Metro Manila, Baguio City at Legazpi City ay magiging bahagyang maulap hanggang maulap yung kalangitan or generally fair weather condition yung ating mararanasan. Maliban na lamang yan sa mga tsansa pa rin ng mga isolated na mga pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat dito sa Metro Manila at sa Legazpi City. And yung mga isolated naman or yung mga may hinang pag-ulan or mga pag-ambon sa bahagi ng Baguio City by Thursday and Friday. Dulot yan ng northeast monsoon o amihan na nakita natin na may posibilidad na umiral ulit by Thursday dito sa bahagi ng Northern Luzon. Samantala, sa bahagi naman ng Metro Cebu at Metro Davao, by Wednesday and Thursday, nakita natin na magiging maulap yung kalangitan at meron tayong mga tsansa ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat, dulot yan ng ITCZ. And by Friday naman, nakita natin na mababawasan na yung mga tsansa ng mga pag-ulan, ngunit meron pa rin tayong posibilidad ng mga isolated rain showers at thunderstorms, dulot pa rin yan ng ITCZ at ng mga localized thunderstorms. Agwat ng temperatura sa Metro Manila ay mula 23 to 33 degrees Celsius. Sa Baguio ay 15 to 25. Sa bahagi naman ng Legazpi City ay 25 to 32 degrees Celsius. Sa Metro Cebu ay 25 to 31 degrees Celsius. At sa Metro Davao ay mula 24 to 33 degrees Celsius. Dito sa Metro Manila, ang araw ay lulubog mamayang 5:24 ng hapon at sisikat bukas ng 6:04 ng umaga. Patuloy po tayong mag-antabay sa updates na ipapalabas ng PagAsa at para sa mas kumpletong impormasyon, bisitahin ang aming website bagong.pagasa.dost.gov.ph. At yan muna ang latest dito sa Weather Forecasting Center ng PagAsa. Grace Castañeda, magandang hapon po.
Dear Savior's birth.
Ayun ha, maraming salamat sa iyo, Kastropang Grace Castañeda. Ang ating isa po sa katropang weather specialist ng DOST PagAsa. At nagatid po sa atin sa oras na alas 6:28 po ng gabi, Philippine Standard Time.
A thrill.
At syempre binabati rin po natin yung ito si Andrea Adhar no, na nagkaroon po ng honor. Nagkaroon po ng with honor sa kanyang pag-aaral. Congratulations sa iyo, Andeng Mats. Ito po ay anak po ng ating katropa na si Miss Jackie Lagpawadahar. No? At matalinong bata naman talaga to si Andeng. Sa mata pa lang makikita nyo na matalino. Talaga naman At sabi po ni Ate Nathan Sanda, pa-shoutout daw po sa masarap at murang gutuhan ni Kuya Roberto Danas. Saan kaya yan? Saan ba yung pwesto na yan, Ate Nathan? Para naman makita natin at matikman yung gutuhan. Ano ba naman yung goto na yan? Kuya Michael, meron daw masarap na gutuhan si Kuya Roberto Danas. Saan kaya yon? Oo nga, saan kaya yon? Para mapasyalan. At sabi pa ni Ate Annalyn Bustillo Ajon, good evening po from MCO Organization Kadima Cluster. Uy, sa Kadima, sa may letra yan, di ba, Ma'am Annalyn? Oo, pagbutihin nyo yung ginagawa nyong Malabon Community Organization, yung mga community service nyo. Ipagpatuloy nyo lang yan, keep up the good work. Sa mga miyembro po ng MCO. Abay, napakaganda po na inyong ginagawa. No? Wala pong papantay dahil bilang mga private sector o mga NGOs, ginagawa nyo yung ganyang effort para sa mga residente po dyan sa Malabon. Pagbutihin nyo po at ipagpatuloy nyo lang. At lahat po ng ginagawa nyo, ibigay nyo lang sa akin at ilalabas po natin para mapanood naman po ng siyempre ng mga una ng mga residente ng Malabon at siyempre ng taong bayan na meron pong isang grupo na katulad nyo. Angeline Ragay, from Langitan, sa Basilan ba yun? Magandang gabi sa iyo at welcome sa programang Tropa. Ayan kita nyo naman. Si Ate Tek-Tek hindi na sumagot. Sabi ko, ba't ikaw may size 7 na? Paano naman sina Eddie, Ate Tek-Tek? Paano naman sina Ate Eddie sa ating kuyang artistahin? Kay Kuya Vice Gov Noel Tolentino. Kuya Noel, paano naman sina Eddie? Si Ate Tek-Tek may size 7 na. Siyempre, sina Eddie, sina Kuya Eddie, kasali rin dyan dapat. Okay, nako mga kaibigan, alas 5:31 na po ng gabi, Philippine Standard Time. Nako, ito na naman si Ate Tek-Tek. Ha? Tumatawag si Ate Tek-Tek Valencia, no? Na alam naman niya na tayo ay naka-live, pero tumatawag pa rin to si Ate Tek-Tek. Talaga naman si Ate Tek-Tek, oh. Nakita mong naka-live tayo, ko naman, oh. Papa ko talaga kalata. Ayan, malamang natatawa si Ate Tek-Tek. Oh, ayan. Minsan, ipopunpats natin siya, lalo na doon sa gagawin natin programa na sisimula na sa linggo. Ha? Yung mga agila ng bagong milenyo. Mag-ready ka, Ate Tek-Tek. At tatawagan ka namin, ha? Uy, si Kuya Roy Billones na hindi po dumalo ng GMM kahapon ng Indian at sabi dadalo raw siya. Pero hindi dumalo, sumakit ang katawan dahil nag-weights, nag-gym, kaya sumakit ang katawan. Abay, isipin niyo, bumili pa ho ng rubber shoes para lang mag-jogging, pan-jogging lang. Isipin niyo yung biniling rubber shoes, tig 3,000 pesos, parang itatakbo niya lang sa karsada. Nako, parang sayang. Hindi, talagang gano'n, siyempre. At sabi po ni Marine Lagura, good evening po, happy viewing mula po sa Malamong Community Organization, Santulan Chapter. Uy, ano yung good luck po inyo? Congratulations sa Miss Jack, sa anak mo si Andre Adahar. Talaga naman, Ano yung good luck po inyo? Hindi ko maget. Alam to, si Miss Jackie po, ito yung katropa nating licensed massage therapist. No, yung sa kanila pong programang Abot Kamay ng PhilWatch. Siyempre po, presidente nila si Sir Jebrel Sibug. At siyempre po yung kanyang mga kasama sa Abot Kamay, sina Miss Digna Kahulugan at si Ma'am Mercy. Tama ba, Miss Jack? Miss Mercy. Ayan, si Miss Jack. Ayan, hindi ko hindi ko maget. At siyempre po sina Cap Ronaldo Tuason ng Wanted Bagong Bayaning Maglilingkod at si Kuya Randy Castañeda. Wrong scent. Wrong scent daw si Miss Jack. Nandiyan ba si Andeng, si Mats? Sabihin mo sa kanya, congratulations. At siyempre yung akin dating cameraman po sa TV5, si Randy Castañeda. Magandang gabi rin. At sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng Central Luzon Region 45, beng beng beng. Siyempre po sa pangunguna ng aming governor na si Governor Rafael Agkawili. At siyempre ang aming Vice Governor, si Vice Governor Edwin Salve. At siyempre po ang ating mga katropa pa ron, sina Ate Weng. At siyempre si Ate Mitch. At siyempre po sina Kuya Chito, Kuya Leo, Kuya Bern. At ang inyong lingkod. Ayan. Natatawa si Ate Jane. Natatawa dahil siya pumuga. At bagay, okay lang yun. Siyempre may trabaho naman yung tao Puyat pa. At least nga dumalo sa ating GMM maraming salamat pa rin Ate Jane sa kooperasyon, no? Na talaga namang nakikita natin ang inyong pagiging agila ay talaga namang ginagampanan nyo ng husto. Diba? Talagang gano'n. Si Kuya Roy, kaya hindi nakadalo ito, napagod ho ito. Dahil sigurado ito po'y nag-gym kahapon. Sabi niya raw kasi susunod siya. Hindi na nakasunod, malamang napagod doon mag-gym. Diba na okay lang yun, Kuya Roy, At may susunod pa naman. Na-miss ka lang. Na-miss ka lang ng ating mga kuya at ate. Tsaka si Kuya Conrad. Hindi rin dumalo. Ano ba nangyari kay Kuya Conrad? At si Ate Elvira Sibilla, ayan, nanonood rin, member din po ng MCO. At si Ate Mitch, ayan, nanonood na po ng CLR 45 region. Overall, si Ate Mitch. At yun, Ate Mitch, mamaya ilalabas natin yung ginawa yung community service dyan po sa BF Home Parañaque. At pasensya na rin, dalang nakarating lang po ay ang ating kasama na si Kuya Joe Aranja. Pasensya na, Ate Mitch. Ayan po, wala talagang ganun minsan kasi meron po mga pagkakataon na pagka may biglaan, minsan hindi natin masasabi na biglang may patawag, biglaan kaya minsan hindi po nakakadala yung iba nating mga kuya. Pero okay lang po yun. Okay mga kaibigan, sa oras na, teka, may sinasabi itong si Mariano Herso, nakamonitor pa kami. Antay lang sa iba, tol. Okay lang kung tol, okay lang, sige. No problem, total, bukas ko pa naman ilalabas yung inyong community service, kaya pina-edit pa natin good evening daw, sabi ni Ma'am LB Rasibilla. Good evening sa Ma'am LB. Ito po yung miyembro din po ng MCO. Pero dyan po siya sa may silo. Ayan. At bukas no, Ma'am LB, after ma-edit yung inyong ginawang community service, bukas po ilalabas po natin yan. At si Lucky Mona Lisa Bakal, good evening, Bro Rosel, sabi niya, from MCO Barangay Katmon Chapter. Uy, good evening sa iyo, Lucky. At bukas, mapapanood nyo yung ginawa yung community service. Alam mo, nakita ko yung mga video tsaka picture nyo pa lang. Magaling. Palakpakan mo nga kay Mikey. Binabati po natin ang MCO Malabon, ang lahat ng miyembro ng Malabon Community Organization. Siyempre yung Vice Mayor ng Malabon City. Walang iba yung ating katropa na si Vice Mayor Bernard Ninong de la Cruz. Ayan, ayun isang araw nasa kanya tayo Nag-courtesy ko lang tayo. At doon, nga pala, paalala, yung pong mga kababayan natin na hindi pa ho nakakapag-take ng booster shot, linawin nyo po doon sa mga health center kung saan kayo magpapabooster, kung yung isasaksak sa inyo ay bago. Pagka sinabi po sa inyo extended, it means expired. Pero, ayon sa ating nakausap, kung napanood yung nakarang episode natin, as per DOH daw sa Department of Health, ay okay pa raw yun. Linawin yung mabuti. Kailangan, sabi ko sakaling may mangyari, malalagot ba sila? Medyo mag-ingat po tayo, no? Dahil po yung isang staff ni Vice Mayor Ninong de la Cruz, nung nasaksakan po ng extended na vaccine o vials, ay nilagdat daw po na isang linggo. Mahirap po yun. Okay, at walang naman, Ma'am Elvira Sevilla, na ito po'y kamag-anak naman ng ating katropa na dati pong barangay chairman ng Maysilo, si Chairman Ray Sevilla, na ngayon po ay isang barangay kagawad ng barangay Maysilo, Malabon City. Kumusta mo ako, Ma'am LB, kay Kuya Ray Sevilla. Ayan. Alas 6:39 na po ng gabi, oras sa buong Kapuluan. Ngayon po, panoorin natin yung ginawang community service ng Central Luzon Region 45, Beng Beng Beng. Diyan po sa Barangay BF Home sa Luzon ng Parañaque. Siyempre po, nahandon ang aming butihing governor himself, live, si Governor Rafael Agkawili. Panoorin po natin.
God-loving men of whole country's sake, often strength in mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. Where eagles, the Philippine eagles, lasting peace, a noble nation. Where eagles, pursue all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Faced with the zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty. We're eagles, the Philippine eagles, people, pillars of the nation. Diyos at makarayan, nagbibigay sila lakas na kaisipan. Ang tungdamil ay pagmamahalan, naglilingkod para sa sangkatauhan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, inaasam ay kapayapaan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, haligin ang ating bayan. Nag-aalay ng kapatiran, magkakaisa kapayapaan. Maglingkod sa kapwa aming nagika, buhay ihahandog ang maging malaya. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, inaasam ay kapayapaan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, haligin ang ating bayan. Nag-aalay ng kapatiran, pagkakaisa kapayapaan. Maglikod sa kapwa aming nalika, buhay ihahandog upang maging malaya.
Pinamig, ilan?
20 ito.
20. O, tig 10-10 din. Divide into 2.
din.
Pinamig.
Lasting peace, a noble nation, where eagles pursue a people.
Ramovet, tingin ba yan? May pinamig, o, ilan? 20. O, tig 10-10 din. Divide into 2. Pinamig.
Ayun, magandang umaga mga kaagila, mga ate at kuya. Nandito tayo ngayon sa BF Homes Parañaque kung saan nagkakandak tayo ng community service. Ito ay sa pamumuno ng ating napakabait at napakagaling na kuya, si Kuya Apyong de la Peña, Konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Yan. So, napakadaming tao na. At ito. So siyempre ang community service na ito ay inasistihan ng Central Luzon Region 45, CLR 45, sa pamumuno ng ating butihing gobernador, Governor Agkawili. Ayan, si Kuya Agkawili at makikita natin napakadaming tao. Ayan. Ayan. Siyempre, maya-maya, inaantay pa lang natin si Kuya Rafael Agkawili, si ating gobernador. Ito. Ayan. Ayun. Ayan. So, napakarami. So, ito ang ating mga agila. Ayan. Isang mabuhay ang agila. Mabuhay ang agila. Ayan. Ayan ang ating mga agila. So, nakikisa dito. At siyempre, ang ating napakabait at napakahusay na ating konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Ayan, o. So, Kuya Apyong. So, ayan, ito yung mga sa medical mission natin. Ating medical mission. So, napakapalad natin na tayo isa sa mga nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makalahok dito sa sinasagawang medical mission at community service ng ating napakagaling at napakahusay na konsehal, Kuya Apyong de la Peña. At siyempre, ang ating Governor Rafael Agkawili. Yan. Ayun. Yan. Mabuhay ang agila. Ayun, magandang umaga mga kaagila, mga ate at kuya. Nandito tayo ngayon sa BF Homes Parañaque kung saan nagkakandak tayo ng community service. Ito sa pamumuno ng ating napakabait at napakagaling na kuya, si Kuya Apyong de la Peña, Konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Ayan. So, napakaraming tao na. Ito. So, siyempre, ang community service na ito ay inasistihan ng Central Luzon Region 45, CLR 45, sa pamumuno ng ating butihing Gobernador Agkawili. Ayan, si Kuya Agkawili at makikita natin napakadaming tao. Siyempre, maya-maya, inaantay pa lang natin si Kuya Rafael Agkawili, si ating Governor. So, ayan. Ayun. Ayan. Napakarami. So, ito ang ating mga agila. Ayan. Isang mabuhay ang agila. Mabuhay ang agila. Ayan. Ayan ang ating mga agila. So, nakikisa dito. At siyempre, ang ating napakabait at napakahusay na ating konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Ayan, o. So, Kuya Apyong. So, ayan, ito yung sa medical mission natin. Medical mission. So, napakapalad natin na tayo isa sa mga nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makalahok dito sa sinasagawang medical mission at community service na ating napakagaling at napakahusay na konsehal, Kuya Apyong de la Peña. At siyempre, ang ating Gobernador Rafael Agkawili. Ayun. Yun, mabuhay ang agila. Yun, magandang umaga mga kaagila, mga ate at kuya. Nandito tayo ngayon sa BF Homes Parañaque kung saan nagkakandak tayo ng community service. Ito sa pamumuno ng ating napakabait at napakagaling na kuya, si Kuya Apyong de la Peña, Konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Yan. So, napakadaming tao na. At ito. Yan. So, siyempre, ang community service na ito ay inasistihan ng Central Luzon Region 45, CLR 45, sa pamumuno ng ating butihing Gobernador Agkawili. Ayan, si Kuya Agkawili at makikita natin napakadaming tao. Ayan. Ayan. Siyempre, maya-maya, inaantay pa lang natin si Kuya Rafael Agkawili, si ating Gobernador. Ito. Ayan. Ayun. Ayan. So, napakadami. So, ito ang ating mga agila. Ayan. Isang mabuhay ang agila. Mabuhay ang agila. Ayan. Ayan ang ating mga agila. So, nakikisa dito. At siyempre, ang ating napakabait at napakahusay na ating konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Ayan, o. So, Kuya Apyong. Ayan. So, ayan, ito yung mga sa medical mission natin. Ating medical mission. So, napakapalad natin na tayo isa sa mga nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makalahok dito sa sinasagawang medical mission at community service ng ating napakagaling at napakahusay na konsehal, Kuya Apyong de la Peña. At siyempre, ang ating Gobernador Rafael Agkawili. Yan. Ayun. Yan, mabuhay ang agila. Ayun, magandang umaga mga kaagila, mga ate at kuya. Nandito tayo ngayon sa BF Homes Parañaque kung saan nagkakandak tayo ng community service. Ito sa pamumuno ng ating napakabait at napakagaling na kuya, si Kuya Apyong de la Peña, Konsehal Apyong de la Peña. Yan. So, napakadaming tao na. At ito. Yan. So, siyempre, ang community service na ito ay inasistihan ng Central Luzon Region 45, CLR 45 sa pamumuno ng ating butihing gobernador, Governor Agkawili. Ayan, si Kuya Agkawili at makikita natin napakadaming tao. Ayan. Ayan. Siyempre, maya-maya, inaantay pa lang natin si Kuya Rafael Agkawili, si ating governor. Ito. Ayan. Ayun. Ayan. Napakarami. So, ito ang ating mga agila. Ayan. Sila ang mabuhay na agila.
Service for the good of all humanity. Lasting peace on over nation. Your eagles pursue our people. Pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve. Peace, equality, and unity. Faced with the zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty. We're eagles, the living eagles, lasting peace on our nation. We're eagles, pursue our people, pillars of the nation.
Makalahok dito sa sinasagawang medical mission at community service ng ating napakagaling at napakahusay na konsehal, Kuya Apyong de la Peña. At siyempre, ang ating
Makados at
Governor Rafael Agkawili.
ibigay sila as nakaisip. Kung dabila'y pagmamahalan, mag-iikot para sa sangkatauhan.
Mabuhay ang agila.
Agila, Pinoy na agila, inaasam ay kapayapaan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, haligi ng ating bayan. Pag-aalay ng kapatiran, pagkakaisa kapayapaan. Maglingkod sa kapwa aming nagika, buhay ginagago kung maging malaya. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, inaasam ay kapayapaan. Ang agila, Pinoy na agila, haligi ng ating bayan. Nag-aalay ng kapatiran, pagkakaisa kapayapaan. Maglikod sa kapwa aming nahika.
Okay, so yun mga kaibigan, napanood nyo, napakinggan nyo po, ha? Yun pong ginawa community service ng Central Luzon Region 45, Beng Beng Beng. At yan po sa may barangay Bep Home sa lungsod ng Parañaque. Siyempre po yan ay sa airport pa rin ang ating butihing gobernador. Walang iba kundi si Governor Rafael Agkawili. At si Oye Santos, sabi niya, congrats po. At mabuhay ka. At sabi rin ni Edgardo Maglalang Amuraw, good evening po mga kuya, mabuhay ang agila. At sabi naman ni Lucky Mona Lisa Bakal, maraming salamat po sa suporta at kami po ay magpapatuloy sa aming adhikain na makatulong sa abot ng aming makakaya. Palakpakan po natin. Yan po ang grupo ng Malabon Community Organization. Sino? Si Kuya Alfredo Samson, nanonood po, buhat po sa Davao City. Doon po sa lugar nila Tatay Digong. Abay, kumusta mo ako kay Tatay Digong kung kapitbahay mo, ha? Sabihin mo at kumusta na siya ngayon bilang isang pribadong mamamayan ng bansang Pilipinas.
Ayan, nanonood po siya sa atin. Buhat po sa Davao City. Ayan. Ayan. Ayan, pisa ni Mikey na gwapong kalbo. Ayan, siya, si Mikey no nagsabi no na hindi ako ha. Yun. Lahi daw, lahi. Lahi nila yung kalbo. Bakit ikaw hindi ka pa kalbo, Kuya Michael? Ha? Ayun. Ay, sabi lang nakakalbo lang pagka chick boy. Ikaw talaga, di si Rex chick boy. Dahil si Rex kalbo na, ha? Ikaw talaga, mami, makarating sa asawa ni Rex yun. Ikaw talaga, pag-aaway mo pa yung mag-asawa, Kuya Michael, no? Bakit meron ba siyang ilago na chicks mo? Yun. At yun, magandang gabi rin sa ating katropa, yung dati nating host ng Balitaktakan dito sa Millennial Online TV, si Brian Anyosa. At siya daw ay naghahanda po para daw sa eleksyon sa susunod na taon. Abay, pagbutihin mo, good luck, no? Sana ay makamit mo yung iyong pangarap, makamit mo yung iyong adhikain, makamit mo yung iyong gustong mangyari dyan sa iyong mga constituent. Pero sa akin, kung ako tatanungin, Brian, alam mo naman sa ating INC, hindi pinapayagan yung ganyan at hindi pinahihintulot. Pwede ka naman makagawa ng public service kung gugustuhin mo kahit wala ka sa politika. Di ba? Kahit wala ka sa politika, kahit wala ka sa politics, kaya mong gumawa, kaya mong tumulong sa lahat ng tao kung gusto mo. Yun ay advice ko lang. Tulad ng grupo namin ng Philippine Eagles. Hindi naman kami politiko pero gumagawa kami ng pagtulong sa ating mga kababayan. Hindi lang sa isang lugar, kundi lahat ng lugar. Ibig ko na sabihin, sa akin lang kasi baka mamaya dumating ang point, magugulo ang mundo mo dyan. Magkakaroon ka ng problema. Mandyang matututo ka ng ganito, ng ganyan, sasabay ka sa tugtog, sasakay ka sa agos. So ano ang pagkakaiba mo ngayon sa kanila? Di ba? Sasabay ka sa agos sasabay ka sa tugtog. Di ba? Anyway, Brian, nasa sa iyo ang desisyon. Sabi nga buntot mo, hila mo. Okay mga kaibigan, alas 7:03 na po ng gabi Philippine Standard Time. At siyempre po tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo sa programang Tropa. At siyempre ako pa rin ang inyong kasama, Kajaming, Kakosa. Dito po sa programang Tropa, Rosel Lopez. At siyempre sa technical side, si Kuya Mikey Samson. At si Ate Abby, nanonood din po yung aming ate. Nanonood pa, buhat po sa General Santos City. Hindi, alam ko nakabalik na Alam ko nakabalik na nung gabi kahapon. Sabi ni Ate Joy, yun to kagabi raw, pabalik pa lang. Baka nandyan na sa Maynila si Ate Abby. Ate Abby, pakibasa mo na lang ating group chat. At doon yung mga nangyari sa general meeting natin kapos sa ating GMM. Ayun yung pong general monthly meeting ng ating club. Pakibasa nyo na lang po yung ating GC para malaman nyo po na pag-usapan sa minutes ng meeting na gumawa po ay siyempre ang ating ate, ang ating secretary, club secretary si Ate Bachi. Salamat Ate Bachi, mabuhay ka. The sexy, ano pa? The beautiful, and the singer, and the great love of Ate Joy. May palakpakan. Ayan. Ayun, si Ate Abby Marie Orais. Ayan, nandito ka sa Maynila, di ba Ate Abby? Kagabi ka dumating. Hindi ka na humabol. Ano ba pasalubong mo? Saan lugar ngayon? Sa Jensen, buhat sa Jensen. Uwi ka bang Pangalantuna? Ayun, masarap doon yung Pangalantuna sa Jensen Pangalantuna. May uwi kang Pangalantuna, pwede man namin pick upin ni Kuya Michael bukas. Maynila ka lang naman Ang sandali lang motorin yan. Sabihin mo lang kung tatakbo kami dyan, ha, Ate Abby. Huwag kang magalala, full tank gasolina ng motor ko. Ang laki nun. Kahit napasanin ni Michael yung isang buong tunang malaki, kayang-kaya nun. Hindi yun madadapa dahil ang shock nun ay matibay. At saka nagbubuhat, matibay ang tuhod niyan. Walang bawas. Kaya ito si Kuya Michael, maraming reserva to eh. Ika sabi ng mga kalalakihan eh, stock to. Malasago. Ha, sabi, malasago. Okay, nako mga kaibigan, nako alas 7:06 na po ng gabi Philippine Standard Time. At sabi pa ni Ate Abby, humabol daw siya, kuya, kaso late na. Sila Kuya Vice na lang naiwan, ayun. Sino sila Kuya Vice? Tsaka sino pa? Sino kasama ni Kuya Vice na nakita mo? Sino ba yung kasama ni Kuya Vice? Anyway, di bale, at yung tuna, sabi mo, yung pangalan tuna, kung pipick upin namin dyan sa iyo ni Kuya Michael. Alam mo naman, di kami kumakain ng karne ni Kuya Michael eh. Kaya yun na lang pangalan tuna na uwi mo. Si Ate Bachi at Ate Joy. So sa Makati, 3 na lang sila. Ba't talaga naman? Ang Love Team of the Year at ang Kuya Vice ng CLR 45 Media Eagles Club ang naiwan. Talaga. Ang matikas talaga, matikas. Okay, nako mga kaibigan, alas 7:07 na po ng gabi. At ngayon, panoorin natin yung pong ginawang Pandesal Forum dyan po sa Kamuning Bakery, kung saan po pinag-usapan dito about sa e-commerce. Siguro, alam nyo naman, lalo na yung mga millennials, yung e-commerce tulad ng Shopee, Lazada. Ano ba yun? Ano ba ang... Yung iba kasi may problema sa Lazada eh. Ako lang, sa totoo lang. Pero panoorin natin kung anong ginawang forum ng Pandesal Forum kung saan ay kinatampukan ng ating moderator doon na si Sir Wilson Lee Flores. Panoorin po natin. Teka muna, bago natin itungahin muna yun, para tuloy-tuloy na tayo, ay nanonood po sa atin yung ating katropa, yung ating kuya, si Kuya Vin Pasya. May palakpakan mo, Kuya Mike. Yan. Ito, si Kuya Vin Pasya po ay ito'y jack of all trade. Mabait po ito. Kuya din po natin ito. At sabi pa ni Kuya Vin Pasya, mapagpalang gabi, Kuya Idol Pres Rosel at Kuya Idol Mike. God bless po, mabuhay ang agila. Abay, mabuhay ang agila. Ikaw ang idol namin, Kuya Bin. Ikaw, pagka natuloy ang amin siya, sumama ka para makita mo kung paano mag-community service ang Central Luzon Region 45, partikular ang Media Eagles Club. Okay, sa mga kaibigan, sa oras na alas 7:08 po ng gabi, panoorin natin yung ginawang Pandesal Forum dyan sa Kamuning Bakery. Panoorin po natin.
Aglalisa, ayun. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Via Zoom. Aglalisa, ayun. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Via Zoom. Of course, we have here with us Mr. Carlos Barrera. He is the CEO of Lazada Philippines. Later, I'll properly introduce him. And also, I'd like to welcome Mr. Daryl Teo of Lazada from Singapore and others. We have today a very important topic about e-commerce. What is the future of e-commerce in the Philippines? maybe even Southeast Asia, because Lazada is all over Southeast Asia. What are the trends about e-commerce, the impact on the Philippine economic recovery? Also very important, the coexistence between online shopping and the traditional physical shopping. We'd like to invite for welcome remarks our various speakers, but before that, I'll mention some of them. Aside from our distinguished guest, CEO Mr. Carlos Barrera, we have the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, Assistant Secretary Jean Pacheco later on will talk. She's in charge of e-commerce in the DTI of the Philippine government. Also, we have later with us Chairman of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Honorary Chairman Sergio Ortiz Luis Jr., and also one of the top retailers online of Lazada, Miss Kim Lato of Kim Store, will talk about her success, her experience with e-commerce and Lazada. And later on, Mr. Carlos Barrera will speak and will answer the questions of our media friends here physically and those via Zoom and via Facebook online. Let us start by inviting Department of Trade and Industry Assistant Secretary Jean Pacheco to speak. Welcome, Mr. Carlos Barrera. We'll have ASEC Jean Pacheco speak. While waiting.
Good morning to everyone, and I'd like, on behalf of the Department of Trade and Industry, maraming salamat po for inviting us to the Pandesal Forum. Alam niyo ho, talagang sa totoo lang, I would have wanted really to go. Kasi gusto ko kung makita yung makatikim ng pandesal with butter and kape ho, no? So I greetings to all of you out there, also with Lazada, our friends from Lazada, and to all of the participants. Actually ho, I am at this time, I would be in Congress for the e-governance technical working group. So I sayang po, and I hope, Sir Wilson, I will have the opportunity to go and participate in one of your Pandesal Forum sometime in the near future. Nabanggit na po na ako po si Jean Pacheco na in charge po sa ating e-commerce dito sa DTI. And I would like to share with you, ito pong aming key message, ito pong tagline namin, because we crafted the roadmap on e-commerce, and we came out with a tagline that would guide us in the roadmap. Basta e-commerce, madali. No, kasi nga po, especially ho nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, and na-accelerate po yung adoption talaga ng e-commerce. And when we say madali, alam po natin that e-commerce is easy and convenient. But para ho to all of the to the public out there, to our citizens, when we say madali, it also means the strategies that the DTI and the government is implementing to promote e-commerce. So yun pong madali is also stands for market access, DA or digitalization, and then LI for logistics integration. Ito po yung mga palatandaan namin for all of the programs that we have initiated and continue to initiate, in order to increase the number of sellers. No? We want more merchants selling online, and we also want to have more buyers buying online more frequently. Alam niyo po, we are guided, one of the studies that we are guided with is the Google Temasek study. And bagay na bagay po ito sa brief ng inyong na pinadala pinadala sa amin regarding the forum. Kasi po ang ating Google study noon ay na we always make reference to in 2021, talagang sinabi po talaga that there were a lot of digital consumers because of the pandemic. And in that study, in the 2021 study, it was said na 63% are from the non-metro area. So hindi lang po ito from the urban areas na. Meron po mga non-metro areas. And of the interviewed, 99% said they will continue to use digital services. Ngayon po, naglabas po ang Google ng later study nila. And this is what you have rightfully observed, ano po. Kasi nga po, you are correct that, there is a little bit of normalizing, no? Sabi nga po ng Google, normalizing, no? Digital adoption is normalizing. In fact, ang sabi nga po ng Google, na in terms of e-commerce, ito yung internet retail na sinasabi natin, it is already nearing full adoption. Ngayon po, yung tama po na medyo kumukonti na po ang mga gumagamit ng online, kasi nga po, bumabalik po tayo sa mga dati nating gawin. Kasi alam nyo naman, ako din po naniniwala tayo mga Pilipino, mahilig po tayo sa mga pisil-pisil, di ba? Pag bumibili tayo, gusto din natin papisil-pisil. So, hindi naman po din lahat ay puro online. But I would like to tell you that I am a digital immigrant. At nung nagkaroon na po ng online grocery, nako, hindi na po ako magpupunta sa grocery. Kasi ayoko pong pumila. Kaya talagang isa ho ako sa talagang nagsasabi talaga na pagpapatuloy ko po dito ang aking mga online buying. According to the recent study of Google, urban consumers talaga po drive the economy. And ito yung something that we'd like to share with you because we are also mindful of all of these insights and observations. Ang sabi po dun sa Google study ay ngayon that digital adoption is maturing, we should understand, if you want e-commerce to grow, we really should understand usage behavior, no, according to the various consumer segments. Ang sinasabi po talaga dito in the study that I keep on citing, ang talagang gumagamit po ng online, yung mga bata, mga digital natives. Marami po sa Pilipino ay talagang digital natives, no? So, ang median age ho yata natin ay 25 years old. And talagang, I think, mga 40% ho yata tayo ay digital natives. So, talagang marami pong Pilipino ay talagang young. And ito pong Pilipino ang siyang talagang, ito pong mga young are the ones that really drive e-commerce. According to the study of Google, ang isa pa pong nagda-drive ng e-commerce, yung mga affluent, no? Yung mga affluent users. So, affluent users at saka those in the urban and suburban areas. So, what we're trying to do now in DTI, and I suppose even the private sector, Lazada and all of the platforms, is they're really looking at these studies, and dyan po magfo-focus po yung mga efforts in order to further promote e-commerce. Alam nyo ho, next slide please. Ito po yung study na we'd like to point out. While we see that the digital adoption is, sabi nga po, normalizing, very clear din po in the Google study that sustained growth is expected across the board, everything, with the Philippines po as the front runners, no? Philippines po at saka Vietnam. Alam niyo po, I believe that the study said the growth will be about 20% from 2023 up to 2030, no? So there will be two-digit growth, no, of e-commerce. And as you can see, in 2021, natatandaan ko kasi 17 billion, pero in-adjust ng Google, ginawa nilang 16 billion. But in the last report, I remember 17 billion. But Google adjusted na in 2021, gross merchandise value of the Philippine digital economy ay reached 16 billion. And in 2022, 20 billion ang estimates po talaga ng Google. So talaga according to Google, it would appear that by 2025 we will reach 35 billion. Next slide, please. So we of course are, because sabi nga po natin na we are conscious and mindful about e-commerce. What we want to do, we want more sellers, mga SMEs po, to sell online, no? Marami po talaga tayong nakatulong po ang pag-pivot sa online ng mga small businesses, especially nung pandemic. And we would also like to study consumer behavior, and because we are saying that we want consumers to buy more frequently as well, para ho to make a more dynamic e-commerce. So we want to show you this study that we came across with from Statista. Why Filipinos will continue to do shopping online? Kasi po, sabi, 54% of those that were interviewed said, kasi nga it's more convenient. Parang ako ho yan, no? Kasi ako ho medyo tamad po ako mag-shopping sa physical store. At tapos yung 49% naman, nawili po sila, no? Dahil they have a positive experience, no? Sa online shopping. At yun po, no, meron din nagsasabi 26% na marami daw nakakakuha mga promo. So these are some of the reasons that studies have released, that talagang marami pa rin po talaga ang mag-online shopping. So this is one of the reasons why we in DTI are promoting, next slide please, we're promoting how to sell online, no, and then how people should also be mindful of buying online. Alam niyo po, ngayong nagkaroon po tayo ng change in administration, number 1 po talaga yung sinabi ng aming secretary na priority po is to upgrade, upskill, and upsize micro, small, medium enterprises. We are encouraging our SMEs to also use online, because e-commerce is really is one of the channels. In fact, sabi ko nga po, no, during the time of the pandemic, kami po ay nagkaroon ng programs, no, with Lazada of course helping us also, which is control biz, no, because lahat po naka-lockdown at the time. So we really encourage our micro, small, medium enterprises to pivot from offline to online, ano? Pero ngayon po na meron na tayong physical, wala tayong lockdown, pwede na po tayong talagang mag-physical store, no? Kasi ang sinasabi naman ho natin, hindi ho natin sinasabi na mag-online ka lang. Hindi po, no? We really want multi-channel. Kung saan po talaga ang mga merkado natin, markets, doon po din talaga tayo. But ang importante ho na hindi kami titigil sa DTI is to encourage digital upskilling, no? We want to upgrade kasi po talaga, it's really about the digital economy, no, as we move forward. For the past nakatulong po kami ng mga nag-attend po mga over 40,000 na participants dito sa aming mga webinars. Next slide please. Dahil bakit ho namin, why do we want to pursue the digitalization, no? Kasi as we can see, no, talaga pong we are moving towards that era in the digital economy, and as we said, based on the slides that I have earlier started, talagang we see the growth of e-commerce, no, in the Philippines, and talagang napakadami po talaga tayong narinig na mga positive stories, no, na nagkaroon ng income ang mga micro, small, medium enterprises. Pero alam niyo ho, dahil we also studied ito pong digitalization of micro, small, medium enterprises, we did a study, and in the study, po ito, parang meron po kaming study na pinattern with ASEAN. Yun po yung basic, intermediate, and advanced. Yun pong basic na mga SME dun sa ASEAN study. Ito po yung mga merong email na they use it for business. Yung level 2 naman po, ito naman po yung intermediate, meaning to say nagbebenta po sila online. And then ito pong level 3, which is the advanced, these are SMEs that use data analytics. Alam nyo ho, when we did the similar study, meron po tayong level na mas mababa pa sa basic. At kaya ho nilagyan namin, ginawa ho naming level 0. Meaning to say, ay wala ho sila, hindi ho nila ginagamit yung mga digital tools, no? Yung iba naman po, merong smartphone. Pero hindi ho nila ginagamit sa business. Yung iba po, walang email. Syempre po, when we now in the business now, lahat po tayo ngayon, no? Tayo ay gumagamit na ng mga email, no? At para dumami po yung ating ating mga supply, kahit na suppliers or buyers, yan na po, na mga digital tools na po ang ginagamit natin. Pwede na po tayong gumamit ng mga telephone, di ba ho? Yan po, pwede na tayong mag-transfer ng pera via mobile phone. So yan ho yung isa natin na what we are looking at in the DTI, na kailangan po talaga nating i-upskill ang ating mga micro, small, medium enterprises. One of the other things that is really central to e-commerce would be digital payments. We are encouraging our micro, small, medium enterprises to adopt digital payments in as much as we are also encouraging the Filipino consumer to also pay, no, using mga digital wallets or maybe, yung mga InstaPay fan transfer. Nung nag-interview po kami ng SMEs in that same study, nakita ho natin 54% sabi, hindi ko na kailangan yan kasi ayoko nang magbago, ayoko nang matuto. So I'm used to old habits. Ang sabi ng 43% din po, kasi marami pong mga chine-check po nila kung ano yung talagang, bakit hindi kayo gumagamit ng mga mobile wallet? Hindi ko kailangan yan, di ba? But yan po yung sinasabi natin na in the era now of the digital economy and napakabilis po ng digital payments, very safe and very convenient. So ako po, hindi na ako naghahawak ng cash. Kasi po yung cash, baka lalo na ngayon may COVID pa tayo and yun na po yung mga marami pa tayong yung mga ngayon nasasabi nga ho yung latest news, may mga fake pa nga ng mga cash. So isipin ho natin na if it were all digital payments, it would be fast and it is very convenient. You don't need to carry cash. You don't need to think of sukli. No, hindi nyo na kailangan problema ng sukli kasi pwedeng yung mismong amount na po ang inyong ibibigay, no, o ibibili. So, ayun ho, no, as I said, no, the DTI will continue upscaling relative to digital payments. We would like to assist the Bangko Sentral, no, in the financial inclusion and the digitizing of merchant payments. But more than that, we also are encouraging our SMEs, no, to use the digital tools for their businesses. Next slide. Yan. So for all of you na nandyan po sa ating Pandesal Forum right now, meron po kami, you can see here a QR code, and we would like to invite our SMEs to take a look, to try this test. No, this is a free test. It's 3 minutes, and it's like a diagnostic test na tinawag po namin tong DM2 kasi it's about digital maturity and digital mindset. So yun po, no, we would like you to try the test kasi po it will measure your technology, your product, your process, no, and your people. So ito po din, if you can get the QR code, nandiyan po yung SME Toolkit dti.gov.ph. So why are we doing that, no? We are really going through the digital mindset toolkit because pag naggawa po kayo, nagkuha po kayo ng test, kung ano po yung profile ninyo, mapupunta po kayo dito sa mga learning resources, no, na kailangan. So halimbawa, baka kailangan nyo ng social media marketing o kaya kailangan nyo dito, may mga courses po ito ng mga Facebook kung paano ho magkaroon ng tumaas yung sales natin sa Facebook. So nakalink po yung mga learning resources natin dito po sa ating DM Toolkit. So I hope you'll try that and you'll give us feedback kasi tinetest po natin yung DM Toolkit. So now, I'm sorry, nako, nag-over na po yata ako, but I would like to take this opportunity, Sir Wilson, that to share our e-commerce initiatives. Pinapatuloy po natin, no, yung ating control biz reboot now. In fact, ito nga ho yung sinasabi natin na ngayon, ho, di ba, multi-channel. Sinasabi natin, may brick and mortar kayo, tuloy po natin yan, no? Kung gusto po ninyo sa Facebook, Lazada, pwede po tayo, nandyan po talaga lahat ng, kung meron nga po kayong sariling website, pwede po lahat yan. And ngayon po, ang sinasabi natin, dapat po yung omni-channel for SME. So those are some of the new training programs that we are setting up. I think this will be next week. So I hope that you will keep posted kasi talagang ito po yung nakikita namin na mga bagong topics na lalong na-appreciate po ito, lalo na para sa ating mga micro, small, medium enterprises. I would also like to even now inform everyone out there that we will soon, actually next year po, no, we would excited po kami sa project na ito, yung cashless bazaar. Kasi gusto po talaga natin ma-encourage na ang ating mga merchants ay to practice accept digital payments, and we also would like to encourage our consumers to also use digital payments. The same thing po, meron din po kaming ibayad campaign kasi yan po, no, tinutulungan ho namin si Bangko Sentral para ho talaga to digitize merchant payments and also to increase financial inclusion. Next. We work with partners. Lahat po ng activities namin ay talaga pong hindi namin magagawa ng DTI alone and the government, because this is where we are very appreciative, and we are really focused on a very strong public-private sector partnership. And nakita ho ninyo here all of the private sector engaged in ito pong e-commerce ecosystem, no? Especially, I'd like to do a special mention on Lazada. Alam nyo po, the importance of Lazada as a platform. They are very helpful to government, especially the DTI, on many aspects. When we need resources, kasi po many people seem to be afraid. Mahirap magbenta on board ng mga platforms. So si Lazada po, they would always accept our invitation so that people will realize that ito po, ganito para ho maganda ang experience ng inyong selling sa Lazada. Ito po dapat ang gagawin natin, mga tests. Paano po mag-umpisa? And marami po talagang sinishare yung mga experts po ng Lazada. So Lazada, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, no? Plus the other portion is on the consumer protection. Pag meron hong mga nagko-complain, we give it to Lazada, and Lazada makes it a point to really address this consumer complaints. I think I'm on my last slide, and I'm so sorry, Sir Wilson, if I took so much time. I'm excited to share everything that we're doing, and I'd like to pursue again some more interventions with you, and more chance to use the Pandesal Forum as a platform. But we are the journey of the first roadmap is about to be finished. We are now proceeding to a new journey. This is the 2023 to 2025. Nagkaroon na po tayo ng change. We are in a transition now as we go to a new roadmap, 3-year roadmap. Bakit daw ho 3 taon lang? Kasi ganyan ho ka-agile ang e-commerce, no? So we're saying that mabilis din dapat ang action. We are now in the engagement phase. We have been conducting many brown bag meetings. One of the key ano tawag nito po, what I can say is bago, no? One of the new innovation, I suppose, that we would like to make sure that the e-commerce roadmap 2023 and 2025 will reflect is we have become more inclusive. We realized in the 2 years that we need to have more lenses, no, for e-commerce. So in other words, we really are talking to the segments that, in fact, Google in the study earlier on, that they said, because we really want to study the e-commerce demographic, no? So we have special sessions on the youth, on women, on the senior citizens. We have sessions relative to regions, no? Kasi nga ho, may urban, may suburban, no? So we are doing all of that plus adding more people or more sectors. We are working with sectors on with the telcos, no, because we want to make sure that there is internet, in terms of internet speed, the cost, the reliability. We are also looking at cybersecurity. We are looking at the gig economy. And of course, one of the things that we're working on now is because we want to improve the B2B of e-commerce kasi sanay po tayo sa B2C. Pero malaki po ang B2B at yung cross-border e-commerce. So we hope that we are extending our invitation to all of you here, participants, and to Lazada. We would like to again encourage your full support and participation to the process as we devise strategies to make e-commerce grow in this country. So Wilson, I hope I get a chance to meet you personally. I would be happy. Again, I hope I get an invitation to you soon. I think this is my last slide, so I would like to, and this is my last slide na, no? So I thank you very much to the Pandesal Forum. At isa na lang ang sasabihin ko, basta e-commerce, madali. Maraming pong salamat.
Thank you very much to DTI Assistant Secretary Jean Pacheco for very comprehensive overview of Philippine e-commerce. She is very confident and very happy about the future. Next, we'd like to invite to speak one of the most successful retailers online, recommended by, I was asking Mr. Carlos Barrera, can you name several successful retailers? He said there are many, and one of the most successful is Miss Kim Lato of Kim Store. So we'd like to hear her story about e-commerce, Lazada experience. Next, we'd like to invite Miss Kim Lato.
And Sir Wilson for having me. As a pioneer of e-commerce in the country, it will be no surprise that I'm also one of its staunchest advocates. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am Kim Lato. I'm the founder and CEO of Kim Store. Kim Store is a pioneer of e-commerce in electronics in the Philippines. We are a 16-year-old company. I started the business when I was a sophomore student, way back college years. I started selling cameras, and now we're selling tablets, laptops, IT products, name it, and we have all the gadgets that you need. So why e-commerce? Well, let me summarize how e-commerce affected us during the pandemic times. Remote and contactless transactions done safely. So how many of you have stories during pandemic that you have bought any products online, whether it's a marketplace, Shopee or Lazada, or in Facebook or in Instagram? Of course, there's this first-time stories that you bought something online, right? So for many business owners, being online contributed to our ability for crisis continuity. And this includes Kim Store. We learned firsthand that e-commerce ready businesses hold the advantage during situations like this. We are a 16-year-old company and we've been doing e-commerce business for the past 16 years. So our operations were mature enough to handle situations like this. And fortunate enough that we were prepared to take advantage or take that opportunity to serve our market during the pandemic times. With e-commerce, the business nerve center can be mobile. It only shows that you can do business wherever you are. The brick and mortar concept of a business is ideal, but it is not crucial anymore if you wanted to start a business. Just like how the internet democratized content, e-commerce democratized business. It lowered the barrier of entry and it empowered Filipinos to be more entrepreneurial and creative. In fact, that's what we have been experiencing this past few years. As an e-commerce advocate, I also do mentorship with entrepreneurs who are starting out to establish their businesses online. We are seeing it happen at the ground.
We'll wait for the continuing message while waiting for Kim to come back, I'd like to ask a few questions with Mr. Carlos Barrera. How many years already in the Philippines? And how has Philippines been to you? Life in the Philippines?
So Lazada has been here for 10 years.
Yes. Wow.
And I've been here for 7 years. So I didn't get to launch it here. I started in Malaysia.
Oh, wow.
And I moved here quite rapidly because I loved the Philippines, and being from Spain, I'm originally from Spain, right?
Yes. Congratulations. Your team won incredible win last night. Yes.
It's a very similar culture, right? So
Yes.
I am very happy personally, but I also think business-wise,
Yes.
this is probably the most exciting, or one of the most exciting countries in the world. Everyone is so focused on Southeast Asia now, and I can tell you, even from an Alibaba Group perspective,
Yes.
Lazada Group, there's so much excitement. People see the opportunity in the Philippines, and you know, everyone is so open-minded. Business is doing well, but also everyone's willing to try to go online, and we see very good support from local communities, business associations. So I really enjoyed here, and I think we're off to a great future.
So the pandemic was bad for the world, but good for e-commerce, I heard. Is it true? Later on, I'll properly introduce you. You have a very good biodata, very impressive track record. So is it true pandemic was good and bad for the world?
I think pandemic was not good for anyone, but
for the
the
world,
way
yes.
I feel about this is that because of digitalization and tech solutions, we were all able to get through this, right? Pandemic was also very tough for us because when you're running a business like ours, everything is at a huge scale. You're planning. We run a platform. That means we're almost like a small government, right? We're helping sellers connect with buyers. We're facilitating everyone.
You also have
we
logistics.
Yeah, we have our logistics, we have our marketing, so we plan ahead, right? When there's a shock like this, it's like we're a mini economy, we're a mini world, right? We cannot adjust everything on the spot, right? So it was very hard for us to deal with this, but because of digital, because of online, we could help the country and we could help our sellers thrive. And we saw big increase in volume, and honestly, I think that's not going anywhere. That's the new normal, and we've seen very, very good trend even after the pandemic.
So thank you very much. Sorry to interrupt you. We'll go back to Kim Lato of Kim Store, one of your more successful entrepreneurs online. We'll continue her message. And after Kim, we have also Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry Honorary Chairman who will talk via Zoom. Can we continue the message? Yan. The volume, please. The audio.
We have been experiencing these past few years. As an e-commerce advocate, I also do mentorship with entrepreneurs who are starting out to establish their businesses online. We are seeing it happen at the ground level of a wide range of industries. Small businesses are able to create their brand, to create their businesses from clothing, from toys, general merchandises, beauty, anything you can sell online. But this doesn't mean that e-commerce is here to replace traditional shopping. What we are heading to a future where online and offline complements each other towards a seamless shopping experience. The O2O, which is the online to offline shopping experiences, addresses the issues of our customers, from exploring items and browsing to the payment. We have affiliate partner store. Some customers would want to see our products first, test our products first, and then buy online. Why buy online whereas you're already offline? Because they wanted to avail the voucher or the discounts. Some people would not go online first. They would want to check our products in our affiliate store, and then they process their orders online. But sometimes they just go offline because they wanted to use other payment methods. So it's up to the options of the customers whether they buy online or they buy offline. But definitely it's an O2O experience already. So if you are enticed to try e-commerce for your business, go ahead. Right now, you don't have to allot so much capital. You may start as low as 5,000 pesos. You may borrow it, you may loan it. In fact, in marketplaces, they are already offering loan grants for as low as 10,000 pesos. You can try marketplaces. Now, I could recommend 3 steps for you to succeed when you're already an online seller or if you wanted to start your business online. First is being searchable. Second is you have to build your brand voice. Third is you should know your customer. So let's start with being searchable. Try a simple approach first. Start by making your presence online or presence known. One easy step is to register your business in Google Maps. So for example, you're selling office supplies and then you registered your business in Google Maps. So if the customer wanted to search office supplies near me, and for example, you're located in Quezon City and your customers, the one who's searching for your products is also located in Quezon City, it will be searchable easily in Google. It's a simple choice between a slight chance of having your business discovered through passive means or having no one know your business at all. It can be a similar concept. Like for example, I wanted to eat samgyupsal. So if you're a restaurant and you are searchable in Google Maps, definitely you can be searchable in ways because Google Map has its own technical side and it can be applied in apps like Grab, in apps like Food Panda if you are part of the app also. Next is building your brand. Let the world know what sets you apart. There are so many businesses these days and your message can get easily drowned in the noise. How do you rise above the noise? That's the next question. Or what is Kimstore's secret for being known for electronics? We've been in the industry for 16 years and honestly, we always make sure that we are the customer's top of choice when they are buying electronics online. So one thing is we provide affordable gadgets and we offer 14-day money-back guarantee if the product is found to be defective and if the product is found to be not authentic. That's the assurance that we give to our customers that our products are genuine and it's the value for money proposition. So my question back is, what differentiates your brand? How can you build your brand? When people say electronics, how can Kimstore be associated with this brand? Or, for example, if you're selling skincare and this is your brand, can you say that your skincare provides smooth skin? So you need to build your brand towards your service, towards the quality or the product that you are offering to your market. Know your customers. Know who to target. The internet can provide so much information and insights to getting to know your customers. One, to serve them better. Second is to cultivate the trust that your customers are providing you. But it's very important to know the demographics of your customer. Say, for example, you're in the sneakers industry. Are you tapping the sporty type of target market or are you tapping the formal type of market? So you have to differentiate and you really have to know who your target market is. Second is knowing your customer. Say, for example, you already have a base. You can do it in a personal basis so that you know, oh, this customer loves to buy shoes in a yearly basis. Or for example, let's say this type of customer or your customer can purchase 10,000 worth of shoes or something. So you should always define your customer and you should also take care of your customer. So I hope I gave you a better understanding of e-commerce. It's a booming field worldwide, and that's what Filipino business are heading. E-commerce is expected to grow in the next coming years. As a brand and a seller, make use of those available data to keep growing in its field, and remember that data is key. ensure that you have strategies to marry the traditional and e-commerce shopping. Through this, your business will surely achieve its objectives and grow further in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Ms. Kim Lato of Kim Store. Just one example of many online retailers. Next, we'd like to invite, of course, the CEO of Lazada Philippines. But before he speaks, I'd like to give a short introduction of our special guest. Mr. Carlos Barrera is Chief Executive Officer, Lazada Philippines. Lazada, of course, everybody knows, is a leading online business group in Southeast Asia, covering the whole region. Mr. Carlos Barrera was born in Madrid, Spain. He graduated with a double degree in business administration and finance from University Carlos III de Madrid. I researched also last night that he was the first student of the university to finish a bilingual program in just 3 years or less than the usual nominated time frame. Congratulations. Also, before Lazada, he was consulting in the industry for 5 years in Europe and even all the way to South America, covering strategy, mergers, and acquisition projects. Carlos came on board Lazada in 2014 when he started in Malaysia, our neighbor, before rising through the ranks, eventually taking on the position of Chief Operating Officer with Lazada Philippines. And now he is CEO and very successful in growing Lazada Philippines. Welcome. You say bienvenido?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Love your Spanish skills. Love your good morning, Wilson. It's the first time we're here today, but I see you all the time and you've been so supportive. So thank you so much for this. And good morning, Asek Jean. As you mentioned, we work very, very closely with DTI, and that's something we want to be known for, right? And obviously, PCCI chairman that will come later on, and all our friends in the media. I'm so impressed. When I was walking in, I couldn't believe. It's like full-blown coverage. Thank you so much for being here today. I want to share a bit more about our story, what we have been doing, and based on your question earlier, how the pandemic evolved the habits and where we are today, right? I think Asek Jean presented very well that e-commerce in the Philippines is one of the biggest opportunities, and it's growing really, really fast. Actually, for the size of the country, e-commerce is relatively large, and we're only getting started, right? Filipinos are so digitally savvy, they spend a lot of time online, and we're very committed to growing in this country, right? We started 2012, I already mentioned 10 years ago. The reality is that when we first entered the Philippine market, we were really exploring and trying to figure out what was the ideal model. We've always thrived to do better and to be at the forefront of e-commerce. We're always innovating, trying new things, and growing with entrepreneurs. We take their feedback seriously, and we keep improving, right? When we started, honestly, we're also entrepreneurs ourselves. We started from very, very humble beginnings. We had a very small store. We were just buying and selling, reselling mostly electronic items. I remember even some days going to Binondo to buy something because we were out of stock, right? Our first office was a spa. And then, you know, we just kept growing and improving. And we are very close to the story of entrepreneurs doing well. We want to be the light and to keep people dreaming because we've gone through that ourselves. And we're very, very, very grateful, right? Obviously, as Alibaba invested and we started working very, very closely with Alibaba, we've learned so much from them and we've improved our technology and our tools, right? Over the last 5 years, especially as we've been getting a lot of these learnings and been very committed, what we have seen is that growth has fast-tracked. Many of these merchants, many of the sellers we've been talking to joined the platform within the last 5 years because they really saw the opportunity and they felt that it was really easy to go online, very, very easy to use Lazada, and that we kept building these tools, right? You can open up a store within 30 seconds. You can use everything from your phone. We do all the logistics service. You don't have to worry about anything. So we're really committed to helping entrepreneurs growing, right? Obviously, the last couple of years have been transformative for all of us, right? And e-commerce really grew. Actually, today, the role that e-commerce played during the pandemic was more of a lifeline, right? A lot of businesses had to close their offline, or they had to deprioritize their offline and go completely online. But today we're still growing. A lot of those habits are here to stay. When all of us got used to ordering everything online, especially saw the amount of offer and supply that Lazada has, we have over 100 million products, more than anyone else. So we started our NASA Lazada Young campaign, because we really believe that you can find anything that you want at Lazada. And we're not just stopping there, right? What we want as a platform, I was mentioning earlier, we're our own little economy. We connect sellers and buyers. We are very, very focused on our sellers. So what we want to do, and the main reason why we're here today, is because we want to send this message that we are the best partner for every business. No matter whether you're big or small, you need to be selling on Lazada, and you need to be very involved in this digital change. And we are probably the easiest, fastest, and cheapest way of doing this. It's very, very easy to sell with us, as I mentioned, 30 seconds. And we are decreasing these barriers to entry. We are making e-commerce easy. Kim shared very clearly, and we love working with her. She has her own shop, but she learns and tries and grows a lot because she works with Lazada. So everything that she tries and that she pilots with Lazada helps her running her stores, running her own business, and we are a very big part. We think that offline retail is here to stay, but all the experiences will evolve, and more of the touch points and more of the purchases will happen online, because e-commerce is convenient, it's cheap, and it's fast, right? This is super important for us, especially as our vision is growing MSMEs. Philippines is a country of entrepreneurs. There are so many negociantes, MSMEs everywhere, and that's very close to our heart. We keep running events every single day. Yesterday, I was just getting the update. We ran 5 events. Lazada is everywhere. We ran 5 events in 3 provinces with more than 1,000 sellers every single day of our lives. Even when I go to the office, I tell the team, if I see you here, I'm upset. You have to be out there. You have to be helping the Filipinos grow and build businesses, right? So we want to be that company that helps people pivoting into the online ecosystem. And that's really important for us, reaching every single negociante, every single businessman, and getting all these sellers that want to transition and to get into the formal economy. We have thousands of merchants signing up with us every single day, and many of them reach a level above 3 million pesos a year where we, Lazada, pay to incorporate their business and to make sure that they join the formal economy. It's part of our commitment to DTI and to the country. We help all these sellers reaching a good size, becoming professional businesses, and they pay to make sure that they're taxed, that they're growing, and that they build the professional structure, right? Accounting, taxes, whatever, right? So I just wanted to share that this is really the journey that we have. And especially now, as people are comfortable paying digitally and growing, right? I just entered this morning, and you have your GCash sign. I saw a bunch of people paying using GCash. This is no longer about trying to go online or trying to learn how to go online. This is our daily life. I don't have cash. I don't carry cash. I leave my phone with. Every morning I go out with my phone and I leave with my phone. I come back and I didn't even need to touch anything else. Everyone is digital. Filipinos are amazing. They spend so much time online, on Facebook, on social media. You're one of the Facebook idols, so I know every time we check. People are so connected. So digital is really a part of their life. And what we want to do is to make shopping even more attractive. We want to evolve, to connect, and to make online shopping a better experience for Filipinos. We have been growing new modules, new mechanics. You've seen we do live streaming. We've been doing a lot of new initiatives around entertainment, making it fun to shop online. And we're also trying to make Lazada more affordable than ever. We know there are some challenges, and people have been talking to us about the cost of things, but we are here to cover that and to help. So we have been investing more than ever to grow free shipping. Majority of the orders in our platform give you free shipping automatically. And if you see our big campaign or our taglines, the ads, Lazada keeps telling everybody we're fast and free shipping. That's what we want people to know us for. We're fast. We have our logistics. We deliver faster than anyone. 2-3 days within Metro Manila, and free shipping. So we remove that worry. You can get it very, very cheap and free shipping. Plus, we're reaching all these communities, right? Because when we do fast and free shipping, when we have more affordable goods, what we're also showing them is that they can get the best deal buying online. So we want to release some of the stress, inflation, cost of goods, because online makes it cheaper for them to buy, right? This year, we just launched our everyday low price. This is like an inflation-proof module where we have all the items at the cheapest prices ever. And every single day, you see thousands of items there that are really basic, essential, 99 peso, that you can buy very, very affordable rates. And lastly, I mean, we're here for the long run. So the way we invest in the Philippines, we invest like this, not want to grow our business today, not because we want to grow our business tomorrow, but because we're here for the next generations, right? So what we're building is really the online partner for everybody. And as the world changes, we're in a good position to navigate all these changes. We're getting all the learnings from Alibaba. We continue doing new things for the market. And every single merchant needs to be, they really need to feel safe that working with Lazada, they will get all these new tools and all the adjustment to the changes that they can apply to their business as well. So our deep belief is that if sellers succeed online, we uplift the economy. We uplift lives for every single Filipino out there. You were saying earlier, we already play a big role in the economy. Yes, but it's nothing compared to where we're going, because what we want is to help everybody earning and creating jobs. So we believe that if the Philippines thrives, our ecosystem does well, we will uplift all these communities together with business associations, with chambers of commerce, with DTI, and with everyone out there to build the nation of MSMEs and to grow the country to the next level. That's my message, and I'm very, very thankful again. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carlos Barrera. Muchas gracias. Before we go to the question and answer with our media friends, we have via Zoom Mr. Sergio Ortiz Luis Jr. to give a message and to talk to us. He is the honorary chairman of Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, PCCI, also the president of the Employers Confederation of the Philippines, ECOP, plus many other business organizations and companies. Welcome, Mr. Sergio Ortiz Luis Jr. for his message about...
Hi, good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I actually have a very bad connection, and I would just like to listen in, but let me just greet all the participants and all those who are watching. A good morning, and hope we can profit from this forum. I just watch. I'd rather not know. I'm not so sure of my connection. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Sergio Ortiz Luis, for expressing support for online selling and e-commerce in the Philippines. Well, we have questions here from the media. One of the questions, you are welcome. Our media friends could just raise your hand or just message me. We have many media here and others online. One of the questions, Mr. Barrera, they're saying that the growth during the pandemic, 2020, 2021, up to now, before the opening of the economy, was phenomenal. Is it true the Philippines was the fastest growing e-commerce market in Southeast Asia, and that after that, this year, it is tapering off? Is it true? And is it because of the global inflation or the balancing of traditional and online selling?
Yeah, thank you for that question. Definitely, pandemic was very, very good for the growth of digital services, not just online e-commerce, but food delivery, financial services, e-wallets, right? You saw Filipinos going online. They're very digitally savvy, right? If you look at the public data and the official statistics, even the Google Temasek study, what you see is that Philippines was the fastest growing e-commerce market in the world, 2021.
In the world, huh?
Southeast Asia,
Wow.
and even in the world, right? That was definitely also driven by the very, very long lockdowns. So that's also something we have to consider. But it is not true that it is tapering down. What we see is that the growth is normalizing, but it's definitely not going down in any way. So what has happened is, obviously after years of very, very fast growth, in some of those reports even showed that there are certain verticals within online and digital industry that grew at triple digit during the pandemic, right? So it was very, very strong growth, particularly coming from new users accessing the online platforms for the very first time, right? That also shows the health. Like, it's not just that people are buying more, it's that also a lot of people are going to e-commerce for the first time ever, right? So there was amazing growth, but what we have seen is that it's not really going down. It's just slowing down, normalizing, but it's actually similar to what we see in developed markets, right? I cannot speak for the industry, right? But actually what we see at Lazada is that our growth is still very strong. We've been growing quite rapidly over the past few months. This Christmas season is looking really good. Some of our sellers and brands were telling us, like, wow, we're ready for Christmas. We need to bring more stocks. And the reality is that we're growing almost at 2019 rates. So it's really a healthy time for Lazada, a healthy time for e-commerce in general, right? You know, we're heavily capitalized, we're investing more, so we are very bullish about this market. Now, on the inflation concerns, I'm not an economic expert, I cannot comment on the overall situation, but what I can share is that our sellers are always pricing aggressively online because they see this as an engine of growth. They see this as an opportunity for them to grow their business forward. So something that we track religiously is what is our price competitiveness. 90+% of the times, Lazada is the cheapest place to buy. So definitely what you see is that no matter whether people have less disposable income or they're feeling some of the pain, they also go to online even more because they know they can save. They know they can have vouchers, they can have free shipping, and that online is affordable. So I don't really see it as a threat for online. I actually think it's a good way for us to continue investing and to give more discounts to the average Filipino.
Thank you very much. There's a question here. Yes. There's a question. I'll call you next. There's a question here from Mr. Alden Monson of Philippine Daily Inquirer. You're here. Then next, siya. Can we give the microphone to him? Mr. Alden Monson of Philippine Daily Inquirer.
I'll give you mine, then I'll
assist?
reply with it.
May microphone ba, Clarissa? Here. This is yours. Yes.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Sir,
Yes.
The Philippines House of Representatives passed last week legislation that will levy a 12% value-added tax for foreign digital services. How do you see this impacting the company operations of Lazada, and do you think there will be price increases when it comes to the products that are sold in your market as well as for your partner merchants?
Thank you for that. That's a very good question. First, I want to share what we've been doing is working very, very closely with government, all the regulatory agencies, DTI, you could see ASECGIN. We've been very involved in the passing of ITA. We've been working closely for years on the Internet Transactions Act. We've been working to make sure that we had a bill that helped the internet industry growing in the Philippines, right? And above everything, we're a local entity. We're a local company with local sellers. The large majority of our sales come from local businesses, right? We are in the business of getting all these brands and sellers from every province to grow. So the digital taxes for digital services, foreign services, cross-border services are not particularly relevant for companies like Lazada, right? Because that's more tied to entertainment, or that's more tied to digital goods. We are a business that builds local physical infrastructure to grow local sellers. So I think the impact to us is really negligible because we don't offer that type of service. But definitely, as we work on the Internet Transaction Act and a lot of the new tax regulation closely with all the government bodies, we'll continue supporting and discussing what we think is good to balance growth and also to make sure that the economy can thrive, but that there is the right collection and the right way of collecting and supporting the economy as well, right?
Sir, another topic, sir. Back in September, there was backlash with one of your competing e-commerce platforms regarding their choice of a brand ambassador. Some people said they would shift from that e-commerce platform to yours. So I want to ask, sir, did you see a noticeable uptick in your transactions back in September or October? And also, is it also now a major consideration for your company when choosing brand ambassadors to choose celebrities or personalities that are less controversial or tied to particular political parties?
Thanks for the question. I love the difficult questions. I actually enjoy it. I really like. As a company, we try to be very transparent and to always communicate, right? That's why we engage so much with DTI, with all the business chambers. The reality, is that we're growing quite fast, so it's very hard to attribute. What we know and what we see is that endorser contracts are negotiated over a very, very long time. We just announced Ann Curtis. We've actually been working on this for almost a year.
1 year before you announce her.
Seriously.
Wow.
These are not like decisions that you can make tomorrow or that you can turn and change. These are very, very long-term, important decisions as a company, right? So I think, in general, sometimes there's a lot of online noise and backlash over certain things. We've seen it in the past for many, many topics, but many of them don't necessarily translate into the business, right? There are many, many instances where people get upset about something, but then they either forget fast or they don't necessarily go and do the extra step of really changing their behavior, right? So it probably drove some growth, but we're growing overall, and it's really hard to attribute, right? What I can say as a company, right, is that we don't like to attack or we don't like to leverage these things because we are very focused on our game, which is growing brands and sellers and helping everybody have the best experience, fast free shipping, and really save money, right? So when we look at endorsers and when we look at everyone we work with, right, we have Catherine, we have Anne. What we want is always having people that are very positive, with broad reach, especially mass appeal for young people, for female, and that are very, very aspirational, right? So we never factor in any other consideration, whether it's related to like their affiliations or whether it's related to some of the things that they enjoy. We focus exclusively on these attributes, right? And these are big decisions, right? So we take it very, very seriously.
A follow-up to his question, why did you choose Ann Curtis, Catherine, and also Alden, like him, like his name, Alden? People asking here, what made you choose the three of them, and what are your impressions personally of Ann Curtis? You were saying earlier that she's also a seller. She's also selling through Lazada.
Yes.
Your impressions of these three people?
Well, they're incredible, right? That's why we've been working so hard to get them. What they all share in common is that they're very creative, they're very passionate, and that they're very business savvy. Something we like and that we care about is to uplift, right? We are here to be that star that keeps people dreaming, to uplift, right? To help everyone dreaming and doing things. In the case of Anne, this was something very, very important for us. We've been trying to really work with Anne for a year. She is both very talented, very creative, with mass appeal, very good heart, but also a very successful businesswoman, right? She owns BLK, which is one of the biggest beauty brands in our platform. She's very, very diligent. She's super business savvy, knows her numbers, and really works to support online, to stand by the causes that she likes. So we like that idea of working with someone that's very passionate and really working with people that are always striving to do better, right? Very similar with Catherine, right? She's super talented, very
Catherine
positive.
Bernardo, no?
Yeah, very, very young and appeals a lot to the young audience. She's always trying to do better, helping people. So we like that because it resonates with our brand, it resonates with our mission, right? We're here to help and to uplift lives. So that's really how we think about it, right? And over time, what we see, especially as we work with more endorsers and with more even influencers for our campaigns, is that what matters is having people that really resonates with the women market and constantly remaining aspirational, because what we're trying to do is to cater to everyone but keep that aspirational image that Lazada offers very good service, very good quality, and it's a company that cares, right?
You also have the actor Alden Richards.
Yes.
What is your impression of him?
Yes, we've been working. So we just announced also during 9/9, 10/10. Very, very driven, fun, very young. And the reality is when we work on our brand endorsers, we also look at the type of people that they cater to, right? So there's very, very mass appeal. And, you know, a lot of people find him guapo. And so mass appeal.
Thank you. Yes, one more and then...
Yes, sir. Sir, do you veer away from personalities that are very vocal about particular political issues, or not really?
So, to be very frank, right, we are a company for every Filipino. We tend to be careful with being associated with any sides, right? But we also like people that care and that are passionate about topics. So we study on a case-by-case basis, right? We don't necessarily like to judge what people do, but we need to also be professional and remain agnostic with some things. We've seen in the past, a lot of our brands and the brand owners are very public about the things that they enjoy, the things that they support, and they end up getting some impact in their business or getting, you know, some form of backlash. So obviously as a company we have to be careful, but we also don't want to be too imposing. So it's always about striking a balance, and above everything about finding the person that we care about, that we want, and that resonates with our brand, right?
Thank you very much. Yes, can you please state your name to introduce to Mr. Carlos?
Hi, good morning. My name is Catherine Cruz. Actually, I'm co-host of ang ating Katipunan in RM and Excel every Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. And I have a blog and online show called Tuklasan Natin ang Boses ng Magsasaka. By the way, as CEO of Lazada Philippines, do you have statistics or data on number of SMEs and manufacturers or big companies using Lazada Up? And how Lazada help the Philippine economy? I have a lot of questions actually, but I just gave you two questions.
Awesome. Thank you for your question, and congrats on your show, of course. There are a few things, okay? First, what we know is that Lazada today caters to basically more than half of Filipinos are buyers, active buyers on Lazada, right? This is a ballpark figure. We cannot exactly disclose numbers, right? But that's just like a view of how a lot of them are already buyers, right? And majority of Filipinos have their app downloaded and installed into our phone. So there's so many people that are active, that are engaged, that are buying, and that are using Lazada, right? But our advocacy and our big commitment is not just on the user side, but also on the seller side, right? So we have hundreds of thousands of sellers selling on Lazada. This is not just that they are live, this is that they are selling. We literally provide income to them, right? And a lot more than that, live and uploading their items, right? So it's a very, very big economy. Sometimes we share, I mean, we cannot publicly disclose a lot of data, but sometimes we even share for campaigns. For example, for our last campaign, we shared the number of millionaires that we made. There are thousands of sellers that are millionaires, one-day millionaires. This is like 11/11. There were more than 1,000 local businesses that made over 1 million pesos, right?
1,000, more than, wow.
So that's the type of things that we care about. It's not just that every Filipino, this is public data, every Filipino has our app. There are like more than 70 million people with the app on their phones. Is that most of them, I said, more than half of the population actually buy, because we have a very curated experience. We really want them to come back. But we only make that possible because we have our sellers. We have very little control over what they buy, but what we want is to provide the best prices, the best products, the best services, right? That's why what we do is we continue working with our sellers to bring all the sellers and brands into the platform to give them this opportunity, right? So definitely big impact, right? Even in terms of jobs, if you think about it, like these hundreds of thousands of merchants, some of them are very large. Like Miss Kim has a team of 200 people. A lot of the sellers today, even especially for the chambers of commerce, these sellers have 200, 300, 400 people. So we're talking about probably millions of jobs, right? Indirect impact, our logistics partners. So there's definitely a big economy, and not just economic impact, but also I think that message that you can also make it at Lazada, right? So we try to be aspiring, we try to be aspirational, we try to support people that are aspiring to do better, and we want to be helpful. We have our Lazada University, we have our entire team working day and night to help these sellers grow and get to that millionaire status level, right?
Okay, I just wrote these last two questions coming from the comments of our viewers right now. Are products on Lazada authentic? That's one. And the chances, are there chances Lazada products are imitation? Just two.
Good question. Thank you to the viewers for asking. So I would say two things, right? First, we have a very clear commitment, which is our last mall. As you know, within Lazada, you have last mall, which is the branded destination, where every single every item you can find there is authentic, original, and we have a money-back guarantee, that if the item is not authentic, you get your money back. So it's not just about me telling you today that it's authentic, it's about me paying you today if it's not authentic, right? We take this very seriously, and that means that we completely curate our last mall platform, every single brand, and make sure that they're authentic. We've been running our campaign for the last 2 years, Legit sa Last Mall. Actually, Catherine was the face of that campaign because she was very passionate about this as well. Legit sa Last Mall. If you buy from Last Mall, you can be assured that these items are authentic, right? Of course, on the Lazada marketplace, we have hundreds of thousands of sellers, right? But
One second, there's a question here. I know you have to leave at 11:30 and come back. Yes, short lang question. Yes.
Yeah, Juvie de Guzman of DWBL. Just want to ask you, what makes you think that Lazada will be great before pandemic?
In addition to that question, there are many questions here asking the coexistence between the malls and the physical stores and the online stores, because the malls are opening. The President, Bongbong Marcos, said no more masks in the malls and outside. What is the relationship of online selling and physical traditional selling? How do you see it?
Yes.
Combined with this question.
so I've always known that Lazada will be great because I saw the way sellers felt about it and the way buyers felt about it, right? There are all these beautiful stories about someone ordering an item from Zamboanga and they get an item they cannot find anywhere else. Today, we are serving every single island in the country, right? So just on that alone, being able to bring a lot of goods with very affordable delivery, there's something special there. But also the big moment, as I mentioned earlier, the last 5 years, we've learned so much about how to run an online business. We learned a lot from Alibaba. The big moment was 2018, 2019, when we saw all the businesses joining and we saw how happy they were, right? We had people that were coming from running a very small kiosk in a mall in Glorieta, in a mall in the province, that ended up running. There are people like Lucky HR, Ms. Mona, that ended up running businesses with 300, 400 people, with 25 stores. So we saw the opportunity and how many of the early adopters, right? People like Steve C, like you've known them, they went from running a very small physical shop to running 25, 30 stores online and making millions of pesos a day, right? So we saw the power of e-commerce. And that gives us that responsibility to invest, to grow, to invest in our logistics, to develop the market, right? And that's why we thought, okay, there's something great about e-commerce. Now, what is the next thing that Filipinos care about, right? That's why we started building our free shipping. We started building our logistics to make it fast. And we created all these affordable campaigns, really trying to get everybody to try it out.
Exciting. There's a question here from Miss Kim Salinas of A to Z Television. Can you give the microphone to Miss Kim? I could read that. Yes. The question of Miss Kim Salinas is regarding the security matters to the customers of Lazada. How do they avoid scammers? How can the customers of Lazada avoid scammers? Sometimes other selling and delivering wrong products or bogus products or online payment security. How are we doing the online payment security linking bank accounts and credit card to avoid fraud? What are things Lazada are doing to protect customers from scammers and fraud?
Well, so there are many things that we do, and we even have awareness campaigns to explain to people what are some of the challenges, to make sure that they understand what they need to do, right? On top of this, we have a huge risk team that's constantly screening the platform. We have a zero tolerance approach. If one customer complains about the item, we take the item down. That's how serious we are, right? We proactively screen for sellers that have any type of fake or problematic assortment and remove them. We remove hundreds of thousands of listings every single month, right? We're very, very aggressive with this. At the same time, we have closed all the payment opportunities to get scammed. For example, if anyone is messaging you, I know this is a very important topic. If they message you asking to send them the payment offline, if they message you asking them to pay them throughout any other channel that's not Lazada, these messages get blocked because we don't want them to be asking you to pay anywhere outside of Lazada. And we take full ownership of any payment that happens within the platform, right? So we are very, very careful with this. Of course, what's important is also to read the rating, the reviews. Chances of getting scammed at Lazada are quite low because we are constantly curating, but there's always a chance of having a bad experience because you didn't read the rating or the review, or you're buying from a seller that's not that great. But that's why we have millions and millions of reviews, and all our sellers have super strong ratings, so you check and know who you're buying from, right?
Thank you very much. Maybe next time we should have another session on that. All the things Lazada you are doing to protect and to promote the retailers and also to make the consumers happier. We will go to a break. We will have a short break, but before the break, we have a photo op for our photographers. We want to give you this is a giant pandesal. It's called Pandesuelo. Pandesuelo.
Amazing.
Just, this is for before the break. And it's advance Merry Christmas to you. This is parol in the Philippines. I don't know if we got this from Spain, but parol is a Filipino word for Christmas lantern. This is, by the way, made of seashells.
Yeah, I can tell.
Philippine
Amazing.
seashells.
Beautiful.
So,
thank you so much.
We will have a break. We will have a break. Picture with the bread. We will have like 10, maybe 15, 20-minute break. And then don't leave because before 12 o'clock, the President and Vice Presidents of Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry will be here for a MOA signing between Lazada Group and FFCC-CII, cooperation on promoting more retailers online and marketing online selling. Thank you. There are advanced party coming who are here, Ms. Wansen David and Mr. Calixto C and others. But the President will be here with 2 or 3 Vice Presidents.
We can take some more questions also.
We can take some more questions? Yes, you can just tell me when to stop for the break.
Yeah.
Because, yes. Question here, yes. Can we give the microphone? Please introduce yourself for Mr. Carlos Pereira. Yes.
Hi, good morning. Lois Calderon of CNN Philippines.
Yes, CNN.
You're a regular guest in our shows. And
yes. She knows you already.
I'm not sure if my question is applicable to Lazada, because Lazada is a big company, e-commerce platform with over thousands of employees. But the question actually had to do with MSMEs, given that that's the topic today. The Labor Department is offering subsidies for small and medium enterprises just to help them pay or provide a 13-month pay for their employees. So I was wondering, first my question would be, how is the sales of Lazada? Because I was thinking in this holiday season versus last year and pre-pandemic times, and is that a gauge as to a proper gauge to measure whether the small businesses are capable of paying 13-month pay? And your thoughts on that, whether they will need the subsidies. And I'm not sure also if Mr. Sergio Ortiz Luis is still on
yes.
Zoom.
Can we call Mr. Sergio?
If he could also address that question, whether...
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Hi, sir.
Yes, he's
Mr.
listening.
Ortiz Luis.
Mr. Ortiz listening, yes.
Of CNN. Good to hear from you again, sir. So, sir, the Labor Department is offering subsidies to small and medium businesses so that they can provide a 13-month pay to their employees. Your thoughts on that, Mr. Ortiz Luis? How bad or how dire?
Do you have a comment now about 13 months for the micro, small, and medium? Thank you, Ms. Lois of CNN Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah, on our side, what we can share is that online is still growing quite strongly, like we mentioned earlier, and our merchants are doing well. So I don't have a view of the entire economy or online, but in general, what we see, actually, to be very frank, online sellers tend to pay quite well because they're growing fast, and it's hard to find good talent. So we see, and I visit them, especially December for Christmas, we see a lot of them doing 13-month, doing Christmas party. So I feel like most of them will be fine, but I don't have the full view, right? And we're getting our 13-month also soon for all our employees. So
that's good news for micro, small, and medium enterprises. And I was amazed what you... thank you. Do you have any follow-up question? Mr. Ortiz, baka you have a comment now, Mr. Ortiz, about the 13-month to be paid by the micro entrepreneurs nationwide?
Actually, TI to make available for the micro companies a lending facility without interest. So those who would like to pay but cannot can to them. No, we don't know if that's already in place. Last year we were able to have it in place. I don't think there is a problem with yung bigger companies, even the small ones. I think they will comply. Our worry really are the micro companies. Unfortunately, 90% of our enterprises are micro companies. 50% of them closed down during the pandemic. Many of them are still struggling to be able to open and go back to normal. So those are the problems. Hopefully, we can give a facility for them because they have to pay it anyway, so that they can borrow.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sergio Ortiz Luis, Honorary Chairman of Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, also President of the Employers Confederation of the Philippines, or ECOP. Baka you have follow-up question, ha? You're okay? Yes. There's another question here, Mr. Carlos Barrera. Ang tanong dito, there's a question here. What is the vision or plan of Lazada as the whole world, especially the Philippines, goes into what is called new normal? That it's a mix of physical stores, and what is your vision? How do you see the future? There's a study that says Philippine online selling will be double-digit growth for the next 3 years or more. What is your vision for Lazada and your partners, the retailers, the consumers?
Yeah. In general, Philippines still has so much to do, and the reality is that we're about 10-12% e-commerce penetration, and a lot of the developed countries, even some of the peer countries, are already at 20-30%, right? So there's no doubt that e-commerce will continue to grow rapidly, good double-digit growth for the next few years, right? The question is, what's next, right? I mentioned earlier, at Lazada, we're always trying to innovate and to do more, and we want to take our business to the next level. So Alibaba runs more than 20 businesses in China. They have some offline to online activations, they have some grocery, online grocery, digital hypermarkets. So many of those could be relevant to us in the future, right? Now we're investing a lot on improving our logistics capabilities, giving better experience to sellers, and we're also thinking about new business models. We recently just launched our Last Mile One, which is basically a business where we get our warehouse service and we offer it to brands and sellers. So everything is consolidated and has free shipping and gets delivered next day within Metro Manila, right? We're doing next day delivery warranty for all our last mile items, all our branded items. So it's not just about whether the economy will grow, whether online will grow. It's really about how can we drive that growth. We see ourselves as the drivers of that growth. So we want to constantly come up with new things, to innovate, and to make that happen, right? So I am very bullish about this market, very bullish about the growth, and it is our task to adjust to this new normal and to come up with new innovations to push the boundaries and to take it to the next level.
There's a question here that Alibaba is a major investor in Lazada, also with GCash. Do you have a special tie-up with GCash? Because Alibaba also assisted the Philippines going into GCash payments.
Yeah, so Ant Financial owns GCash. Ant Financial is part of Alibaba Group. Ant Financial owns a relevant stake, I think about 1/3. But still, the main owner of GCash is, Globe, all the other investors. There are many different investors. So we are very close. We have a very good partnership. But it's not exclusive for them or for us. We work also with everybody, right? So we're obviously very, very close with them. The reality is that it's very important for e-commerce. We have a great collaboration where you can check out using GCash. I actually check out on the side using GCash all the time, and I use it for everything. But we also work with other partners, and we're open to working with other partners, right? We're launching Maya. So we're going to launch Pay Maya full integration by first week of December.
Wow.
We want to get every single non-cash payment online, and we want to offer buy now, pay later. We want to give more.
You will have buy now, pay later soon.
So we just launched our buy now, pay later.
Is it your own or you tie up with the banks?
Partners. We work with many partners. And we're opening to more partners.
How long? People are asking, how long would they buy now, pay later? 6 months?
There are many different options, right?
1 year?
It's up to the user. It's actually very flexible, right? So we launched last Pay Later 4 or 5 months ago. Same thing.
Wow.
We're very passionate about fintech. We're very passionate about helping customers. And this was one of the big frontiers, right? So today, more than 10 million customers are eligible for this. And we will continue to grow it up until it becomes every single Lazada user can apply for a last Pay Later loan. And we'll do this with many partners. We'll do this probably with GCash, with more banks. So yeah, there's so many collaborations in the future.
There's a question here. Yes.
Question. Any challenges your company experience in terms of operational expenses, logistics, and security issues?
Hi.
Famous columnist.
The reality is that there will always be many challenges, but we think of them as opportunities, right? Because a lot of these challenges are what allows us to offer our service, right? Obviously, Philippines is difficult. It's a very difficult logistics market, especially because of the so many islands, the amount of islands, the complexity of reaching a lot of those areas. But instead of complaining or being pessimistic about it, but we built our network, right? We have hundreds of hubs all over the country. We have invested a lot together with our partners. At Lazada, we're very passionate about partnerships, right? We work very closely with other logistics companies, with other financial institutions. We want to do many of these things together with others. Same way we partner so closely with MSMEs, with chambers of commerce, we want to partner with logistics companies, we want to partner with a lot of the logistics players, right? So today, the main challenges, of course, will be internet connectivity. That's a real concern, especially in the provinces. Some of the logistics reach and the cost of delivering to certain areas. But we are still seeing it as an opportunity, and we're investing together with our partners to fix that, right?
Thank you very much. We have a question here from our columnist from Manila Bulletin and Tempo, Professor Nestor Cuartero. He also teaches journalism in university, the oldest university in the Philippines, UST.
Thank you,
Yes.
Wilson.
Mr. Nestor
Hi.
Cuartero.
Sir, Mr. Barrera, how does Lazada help promote locally produced products, especially those coming from the small and medium enterprises?
So majority of the items sold on our platform are locals, MSMEs. The largest business by far is the local business. But even within that, right, because there are a lot of local brands, even bigger brands, what we have is a separate section that we call Love Local, where we have all these campaigns and all these executions to highlight smaller sellers and locally manufactured goods, right? At the same time, we have what we call Last Rise, our program, where we provide pretty big subsidies to many MSMEs. We give them up to 500,000 pesos worth of free shipping, vouchers, promotions, store credit to develop all these sellers that are quite small but have the potential. So we really care about this, and then we have a specific campaign, even an area within our homepage where you can buy those. So I feel like promoting local goods is not just about promoting locally manufactured products, but also about promoting those local businesses that are growing, that are importing, that are creating that virtuous circle, right? But we want to have a different program for each of those, whether it is for locally manufactured, like Love Local, or whether it is for some of the smaller businesses that are growing, like Last Rise. It's all part of the same objective, right?
How do the companies or the small, medium-sized enterprises fare or perform in the online market?
So this is very interesting, right? Because online is the great equalizer. We've really leveled out the playing field to a point where actually MSMEs tend to do better than big companies. Because what happens is that for most MSMEs, speed is the name of the game, right? So when they're working online, that's really important because Lazada can be a little overwhelming, right? There's so many campaigns, so many things, so many tools. But MSMEs are great at that because they are negociantes, right? They adjust, they move fast, they try things. Whereas some of the big brands, they may have marketing budgets, but sometimes the processes are a little slower. The approval, like everything requires several layers of approval, the discussions. So I'm very happy to share that MSMEs are actually outperforming when it comes to online, and that many of the MSMEs are becoming large companies thanks to online, right? We were discussing earlier, majority of our large companies are coming from very, very humble beginnings. They were like a small online seller, or they own a kiosk in a mall, and all of a sudden today they have 400, 500, 600 employees, right?
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you see the day when Lazada shall have a physical store?
That's an interesting question.
So we don't close. To be honest, we have physical stores in Singapore. We run pop-up executions. We have many physical stores in China. Beautiful. When you go to Alibaba campus, you can enter the T.R.O.P.A collection.
Wow. So is it part of the plan? Good question.
We have some pop-ups, and we will have some executions this Christmas with specific things in some malls. That's all I can share for now.
Secret. Yes.
Yeah.
There's another question, follow up to earlier question, which is interesting. They have 3 very popular celebrity endorsers. You mentioned Catherine Bernardo was identified with your authentic products campaign.
She was the face of our Legit sa Last Mall, yeah.
Legit sa Last Mall campaign. What about Ann Curtis and Alden Richards? Do you have a specific target message for them, or it's general to all consumers?
So, we just announced last November So Ann was the face of our 11/11.
11/11, yes.
And now for 12/12 as well, right? So she's been working a lot on the campaigns around Christmas, around beauty, and fast and free shipping. But they're all more or less general. We swap depending on the profit, depending on the campaign, depending on availability, right? But yeah, the case of Catherine, it was just that she really cared about that specific campaign.
Are they short-term or long-term
Yes.
contracts?
How long is their contract with you?
Yeah, long term. These are discussions that take a very long time to firm up and to close. So the contracts are quite long term. If you look historically, also most of our brand ambassadors have been with us for years. And then even some of the brand ambassadors that are today, they're not like the main ambassador, are still endorsers for specific categories, for specific activities. So we like to keep a very long-term relationship because we think about this market from a very long-term perspective, right? We're thinking about decades.
Professor, he was telling me earlier that Ann Curtis, they negotiated 1 year to finalize the contract. 1 year. So it's not like a last minute.
Yeah, well, they must cost you a lot. So I imagine that the amount of money that you sink into these celebrity artists jack up the prices of Lazada products.
So the reality is that first, as a company in the Philippines, we're still in investment mode, right? So we are well funded by our parent company, Alibaba, and we're still investing a lot in the market. So we're not the traditional retailer that's trying to make a very high margin. In fact, as many of you know, tech companies in general, e-commerce companies in general, are still not making money, right? So we are still in investment mode, and we will definitely not pass through any of these expenses to the customer, right? And then over time, you know, what we also see oftentimes is that our brands and sellers are also the ones that want to have these endorsers and that even offer to chip in. So we haven't done this in the past, but it's something that we may do in the future, right? So there are many, many ways for us to do this without having to increase the price to the customer.
Thank you. We certainly look forward to the time, the day when Lazada shall have a physical store and we can fit the shoes and everything.
Wow.
Na tama yung sukat.
Good suggestion. Huh?
We'll have something exciting for you.
Wow. When will you announce this exciting new... when
Physical store is
Yes.
more of a long-term discussion, long-term plan, but definitely pop-ups and specific areas where you can test certain things.
You will soon have.
We will do sooner, right? And to be honest, even with our return policy today,
yes,
I still encourage you to do that because you get free returns for all your last mall fashion items, right?
Wow.
So,
You do have free return.
Wow, free return.
so actually, a lot of people, for example,
Wow.
Nike is one of our largest partners.
Yes,
Nike sells like tens of thousands of shoes during 11/11, 12/12.
Wow.
And a lot of people try them out and they buy 5 because they just get so excited and then they
Ah.
return 1. So that's something we actually encourage because we want people to feel comfortable and to remove that friction of shopping online.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very good. Huh? Also free shipping. Huh? They have free shipping promo. Incredible. Thank you.
You can return. Pwede.
Yes. We have no more time for questions now. Sorry. We have a break. But before that, we'd like to invite Mr. Carlos Barrera to give your closing statement to summarize your plans, your hopes for the Philippines, the economy of the Philippines, for MSME and for e-commerce. What is your outlook?
I just want to close by first obviously thanking you and thanking everyone for coming here today. We're really bullish about the Philippines and we're very excited about the Philippine e-commerce market. And we want to drive this forward. We see it as a responsibility. And our objective is getting every single Filipino business to sell online and to sell with us, right? We will continue investing and growing our fast and free shipping campaign, all our logistics investments to make it easy for everybody to sell and to deliver nationwide as we do. And we want to make it affordable. That's why we continue investing on free shipping. We continue offering more vouchers, more promotions. And we have all our affordable modules like everyday low prices, last extra, where you can find the cheapest items. And every single item is guaranteed the lowest it is in the market today.
Plus
So-
pay now, buy now, pay later, soon.
We already have it, so you can already check it out. But we'll be a lot more aggressive in the coming months.
Thank you very much again to Mr. Carlos Barrera for giving us exciting promos, exciting opportunities for MSMEs. We will have the signing soon in a few minutes. Can you please check if Dr. Henry Lim and other Federation officials have arrived? If we could invite them over to the stage, some Federation officials, the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Inc. It has 170 chambers nationwide from Apari to Tawi-Tawi. Can we ask the people at the back if the FFCC CII officers are here? Dr. Lim already here? Nandiyan na sila? Karating lang. He has arrived at for ano. By the way, Dr. Henry Lim Bolnong sells his rice and notebooks through your Lazada.
Of course, Sterling, everything.
Yes.
They do very
Yes.
well.
And Mr. Jeffrey Nang, the Vice President, and others. Yes. We'll have a break for a few minutes. Can you please serve coffee to the media friends? Yes. Water and you can relax muna.
Ayun, so yun mga kaibigan, at oras natin, abay, alas 8:53 na. At yung pumapanood natin, napakinggan nyo. Pero ako, mga kaibigan, meron akong karanasan dyan sa mga e-commerce na yan, tulad ng Lazada. Mahirap eh. Isipin nyo, meron tayong binili. At nung nagkamali, pinalitan, etc. Hindi na ako pinalitan ng seller. Kaya ang pangit naman nun sa Lazada, dapat na sila ang pero kami, ang kawawa po yung customer. Well, anyway, nasa sa inyo pa rin yun. Kung tuloy nyo tatangkilikin, ang mga e-commerce na yan. Okay mga kaibigan, muli pansamantala magpapaalam ang inyong lingkod at muli magbabalik bukas para sa panibagong episode ng programang Tropa. Muli po sa lahat na nanood at sumubaybay, maraming salamat at magandang gabi Pilipinas. Ako po inyong lingkod, Rosel Lopez. Magandang gabi Pilipinas at mapayapang magdamag. Magandang gabi po.
Talakayin. Biggest destruction of dangerous drugs worth 1.
Rebisahin, opinyon, malawakin, aksyonan. Kasama si Rosel Lopez, ang inyong katropa sa pagbabalita. Dito lang sa Millennial Online TV. Tutok na mga katropa!
Pinaigting, pinalakas ang bagong news online TV ng bagong milenyo. Millennial Online TV, ang katropa mo sa pagbabalita.
Magandang araw mga ka-millennial. Tutukan ang mga balitang milenyo dito lang sa Millennial.
Nagbabasa ka pa ba ng dyaryo? O nakikinig ka pa ba ng radyo? Kung ngayon, lahat yan ay mapapakinggan nyo na sa inyong mga cellphone. Dahil online na tayo, mga kamilenyo. Kaya manood, makinig dito sa Millennial Online TV.
Rider, sumalpok sa
Kaya
poste ng
i-follow, like, subscribe, at i-share na mga katropa. Ikaw ba'y nag-iisa? Nalulungkot dahil iniwan at ibinagpalit? Niloko? Nanging minamahal? Kung ngayon, i-type sa inyong mga cellphone, Facebook o YouTube man ang Millennial Online TV. Dahil nasa Millennial Online TV na ang online realista ng bagong milenyo, si Randel Villanos.
Sana'y di magmaliw kung dati kung araw nang di pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais kong mauli ang awit ninang mahal. You are the one who makes me happy when everything else turns to gray. Walk on through the rain. Walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and walk on with hope in your heart.
At haharanahin kayo ni Randel ng iba't ibang awitin para maibsan ang inyong inip at kalungkutan kahit nasaan man kayo.
Hanggang sa tumanda. Come on. Matanda na, sana'y di tayo magbago.
At pwede rin kayong makiduit kay Randwell tuwing Huwebes ng hapon. Ano pa hinihintay nyo mga kamilenyo? Tawag na!
Now, we are
Talakayin. Biggest destruction of dangerous drugs worth 1.7
Rebisahin.
billion.
Opinyon. Malawaking. Aksyonan. Kasama si Rosel Lopez, ang inyong katropa sa pagbabalita. Dito lang sa Millennial Online TV. Tutok na mga katropa!
Pinaigting, pinalakas ang bagong News Online TV ng bagong milenyo. Millennial Online TV, ang katropa mo sa pagbabalita.
Hi, this is Pangilari ka doon. Nananawagan ako sa ating mga katropa, no? At mga kaibigan, mga kababayan, na palaging tumutok sa
Millennial
Online TV. At yan ay pinangunahan. At yan ay pinangangasiwaan ng aking kaibigan na si Rosel. At ang mga nanunood dyan ay hindi bobo!
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang lang matawag mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitindig. Lumalang araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Sa lahat ng bumubuo ng Millennial Online TV at sa lahat po ng sumusuporta, maraming salamat po. Millennial Online TV is now signing off.